Double checking if nothing changes, I got you, right?
For the thing?
You're behind me?
Yeah.
Voting for me?
Yeah. How is everyone else, though? Because from what I heard...
Maddie told me she's on my side. Will's told me he's on my side.
Okay.
And so that's 3 for sure. And I've got good feelings about the other people.
How many do we need?
I need 4. I only need 1 other person. And I'm pretty confident that Johnny will vote for me to stay over Marin. So that's 4. And at minimum, that's all I need because Erica's a tiebreaker. And Erica's going to vote for me to stay.
Okay.
So that's a tiebreaker. We're good. So even if Dayla votes against me and Allie and Liv vote against me, then I still stay. And then they've separated themselves from everybody else. So I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
So I think once it comes out that I've got 5 votes, including Erica's,
yeah,
then it'll end up being 8-0.
The only thing I ask of you is, like, don't say names until you have to.
Nope.
You know the deal, though.
Yeah, I know the deal.
Just because it's like, if shit goes...
I'm not asking Dayla about their vote, really. I'm going to ask them, do I have your vote or not? And I'm going to ask Allie and Liv, do I have your vote or not?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything else. And the people who I've talked to and I've asked specifically about my vote are the people that I would have expected to have my back.
Yeah.
So those are the people that I'm talking to, because once I know I have lockdown, you, Will, Maddie, and Johnny, Erica's 5, and Marin goes home.
Okay.
No matter what. So I wouldn't mind the idea that they all voted against me and made it a 4-4 tie, and then Erica would have to vote, because then that says to Erica...
That's scary, though. I don't want it to come to that.
Well, but what that does... I don't want it to come to that either, but then what it does is it sets Erica... It puts Erica against the duos.
But would she?
She would, yeah. To keep me?
Yeah.
She would.
Okay.
I think she thinks I'm a vote for her. I think she thinks I'm a jury vote for her if she's not the one that takes me out.
Stop talking. Yeah, like this is...
Know what I mean?
Nice.
If she's sitting in the final 2 and she had a chance to take me out but didn't, and then someone else does take me out, then I think she feels like I'm going to vote for her. And so...
And I think...
You know...
What she wants will say a lot about...
yeah.
Like, Liv and Allie will follow.
If it is 4-4... If it is 4-4 and Erica votes for me, that's actually a really good thing, because that tells Erica that there are people who she can turn to that aren't the duos.
Them? Yeah. Okay. Well, keep me updated. Let me know.
I will. I mean,
the only way that would change for me is, I'm sure you'll understand, is if I end up being the only one that, or like, you know what I mean? If the votes are in there.
You won't be.
Yeah, that's the only way it'll change for me. Other than that, I'm on board, especially if Erica's on board too.
Double check with double check. I imagine you just had a chat with Johnny.
No.
Okay.
No. Not yet.
He'd be the 4th of the 4. I mean, I don't want to really swing it into high gear until after.
Not yet. Yeah.
After POV, but
no, we haven't talked about that at all yet.
But in the short term, I'm fairly confident I have you, Will, Maddie, which means I only need 1 more.
1 more, okay.
And Erica didn't tell me specifically, yes, I'll keep you.
Yeah.
But she also said, I wouldn't worry about it if it gets to a tie. And she also said, I just wouldn't worry about it in general from the discussions I had with everybody. So I think it might already be 8-0.
Okay.
But I need to double check.
Yeah, for sure.
But in the short term, if I know I have at least you 4,
then you feel good about it.
Then I feel like there's no way I go home.
Yeah.
And then if it is 4-4 and Erica is a 5th vote, then watch the fuck out for Ryan for a couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
If it's less than unanimous, watch the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Cray.
Hey, clean sheets.
Oh no, it's bugged me if I was on my 2 down, yeah. See? Alright.
Then you take this with a grain of salt. You take this however you want to.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this right now. There is not one person in this house that has your back more than I do. You take it however you want to, okay? And I get that we're gonna have doubts along the way. But I'm telling you this right now. Will, I swear person in this house that I watched their back more than you. Not one person.
And right back at you because this is
Not
so
one
whatever like
person.
that. I take you over any of that.
And I'm right back at you, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I get if there's doubts and if there's concerns, but like you will never find anybody in this house that has your back like I do.
Yeah.
And you do with that as you please, but no, I mean it. From night one, the night that I hugged you, I knew in my heart, my God was telling me, this is someone that you can work with in the house. And I felt it, like from you sitting on the couch beside me, I knew it that night, and I will continue having your back. And if you have your doubts, I understand.
I don't have any doubts.
But here's the thing, here's the thing, if people are trying to tear us apart, you need to tell me who they are so I don't fucking trust them, or I put their ass on the block next week. Because whoever told you that shit, clearly had intention to tear us apart. And if there's one person I have in this house, it's you. I'm not gonna fucking lose that.
Let's just forget about that and put it in the wash.
But listen to me. If I promise you right now that I will not bring it up with them, and this is like our game on the line, this is our trust on the line. I will not bring it up with them, and I will not talk about it, and I will drop it. I just need to know.
Maddie.
Really?
Yes. She said that this morning, got me right pissed off.
Wow.
Yeah. No, and she was like, because she thinks me and her are still like fucking,
Yeah.
right? But she was like, Paris said that there was around a couple people like her after trying to draw a couple of comps. And I don't know, I think that's her probably just trying to get closer because she sees me and you, right? And another thing she said, she said, don't be weird if you see me hanging around with Ali and Liv alive.
She said to me this morning too.
Yeah, she said, they want to work with you. I was like, little do you know.
Yeah. Who else told you though? Is that it?
And like that. And Liv said it to me.
So are they actually working together then?
See, that's what's catching me out because Maddie go back and say, Liv,
Yeah, she would to get closer with them.
she's sneaky.
Like, she's said so much around us that she wants Liv and Allie and stuff out. So the fact that she's because like I've trusted her with information, now I'm freaking out because like, and you know what's funny? We've actually tried having her back. Like I literally had her back when Liv wanted to put her up. I said not to.
I know I had her back when Liv went to vote the
So
exam.
the fact that she's like throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, she's after doing it with me, dude. Don't throw me under the bus like in situations. And like saying stupid stuff like she said last week. She said in front of the ball people. She's like, well, you're in the best position in this game in front of everyone. And she was like, no one's coming after you, right? And that's what.
Who dat? Who dat? Who is that?
Marin.
Watch out with that.
Damn, this makes me think we can't trust anybody in this house.
Literally. I know.
I'm losing my mind. I had that girl's back.
I know.
Why the fuck would she do that to me? That's
Yeah.
so fucked
I
up.
don't know. She went back and said to Liv.
She must have.
She must have, obviously, right?
She must have. How else would
Because Liv said to me.
say something like that?
Liv said to me last night when I was chatting to her, just me and her, she was like, yeah, I really like Maddie. Like, I think I could work with her, as much as she said, right? She said, until the extent, you know what I mean? And then she said, no, you can't go throwing any more comps kind of thing. And I just brushed it off. Or you can't throw the next comp. And I was like, and then Maddie said to me, Dad.
Oh, that's what she said, though. She didn't say Paris.
No, Liv never said Paris.
So it's Maddie then.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
You can't trust anyone.
We just gotta, cause she thinks she's like doing wicked in this game.
You know what's funny?
She's a big target.
Maddie was like, when I was walking out, I'm so fucking stupid. I didn't think for a second it would be Maddie. So Maddie was walking out. I was like, man, you can't. I was like, pissed after we talked. And I was like, man, like, people
Classic.
lie around. I was like, people lie in this house. And she was like, what? I'm like, and I jokingly said, oh, I don't know, but you better hope it's not you. Because I was like thinking, it would never in a million years be her. Like, I thought, like, oh my God.
Yeah, she said this morning, and she says weird stuff. Like, she asked me, she was like, would you take me to the fondue over Paris, or if me and Paris was on the blackout, would you want? Remember, like, a fucking half ago, right? And she's like, not one bit good for my game. Like, I'll keep her safe as long as I can, because I know she thinks.
Dude, I literally have been trying to keep that girl safe, and that's how she repays me.
Yeah.
If they want to take her out, so be it.
Yeah, that's the thing now, because she's fucking flip-floppy as fuck, right? But now apparently they're trying to get Ryan to stay and Maren to go. That's in discussion today. And I think that would be better for our game for Ryan to stay.
I think so too, but I mean at this
Because it's
point...
only Ali and Liv, and not even as much Liv until Ali pushed on it to get Ryan got home. And then Dayla jumped on the bandwagon. They're like, yeah, let's get Ryan got home. But if Ryan's in here, he'll take a shot at fucking Dayla or Ali and Liv, right? He's not going to take a shot at us.
No, I don't think so.
And if Maren stays, I think he's working with Dayla.
Yeah, I think so too.
It don't seem like it too much, but I think he is.
I think so too.
And I said to Dayla, I said, and we should have this chat with him, be like, say, between us, we have your back on it, right?
Yeah.
Because fucking, who's back got their back? But just do it to an extent until it comes time to fucking put him up.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Like, I was going, fuck out. And I told her about it, and then fucking V and Kayla had a final 2 minute, right?
Yeah.
And V told me that before she left.
Yeah.
And I wanted to trust to see if I could trust Erica, and I told her about it.
Yeah.
So then she kind of put a target on Kayla's back. She wanted to get them out, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, I got something else to tell you though. And anyway, I just said to Erica with the intention of to see if it'll get back to me.
Yeah.
And we were in there yesterday, and Ali was like, "They're like, whatever got brought up was Dayla. You weren't there, I don't think.
I don't think so.
But I think Maddie might have been for somewhere else. But anyway, and Ali was like, yeah, didn't V and Kayla have the final 2? And then Erica was like, what? Really? Like plain dumb, ignorant to it. And then Ali was like, aren't you the one who told me? And I told Erica, right? I was like, fucking fuck.
Don't mind her, Erica. Like Kim is sat beside me today. It was like super like we can't trust any of them.
And did you hear about Kayla?
About her friend being
She's 11 years. Who told you? Me.
yeah, she said we're the only 2 she told.
She told Johnny, she told fucking everyone in the house knows besides Kayla. But that's a huge trip, like, she's here
You
to
see her
play.
fucking body. It makes sense.
Like that first comment, she drew 100%.
100%. Did you see when she was throwing balls at Maren yesterday? She was like knocking him over and stuff. Maren is big too. He's 200 pounds. She's throwing him to the ground.
In the hangover care, she tore off, like, her box was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But we gotta let them know that, like, just be like, listen, I got your back on it,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know.
I think best case scenario for us right now is to stick with the 6 still.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking win the next HOH and then put Maddie's ass up. Prove my alliance, prove my loyalty to them, like prove our loyalty to them.
Yeah.
And then send Maren or Ryan, whoever's next to her home. But she can't be. But then I'm afraid that she's gonna go say something about like whatever we've been telling her about getting Erica out, about getting Ali and Liv out.
Just let her be, and they're gonna get rid of her.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can't believe I put my ass on the line to save
I
that
know.
girl. Like,
I don't literally barely, but Donner's not really trust you.
I was gonna say, well, you're all having this
And
game.
Johnny, I feel like I can trust Johnny.
I like Johnny too.
Yeah.
Well,
But it was like Erica, Ali was like, you were the one that told me that. I was like,
you're all I have in this game, and I strongly feel that I'm the person that has your
and
back the
fucking, I'll
most.
take us to the final.
I fucking want you.
4, 3, 2, whatever. We'll worry about that when the time
When the
gets
time
there.
comes, right now, we just have to watch for each other. Because nobody's watching out for us.
No.
It's just us. And honestly, Will, regardless of whatever fucking Maddie or Liv or whatever say, we need to start winning at this point.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like we have to.
Time
We
is
have
crucial.
to. Because we're like, our asses are on the line at this point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that potentially could be coming for us.
Yeah, I know. Like, people might tell you they're not coming for you, but that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Here's what I need you to do though. Like when we're outside and you were like, ooh, then like when I was like, oh, I've only had one conversation about the like admitting to it. But then when I came, but listen to this. But then I came upstairs because my loyalty is to you.
Yeah.
And I told you the name. I get sketched out when you then go leave with Derek. I know you weren't talking about that, but what I'm trying to say to you is, when I tell you a name, it's so that you know I'm telling the truth. But if you go and approach that person, that's bad for my game. And you know I have your back the most out of anyone. I will never fucking put you on the block, and I will never vote against you.
Same thing. But no, the only thing is, I went and got Derek Kayla right after because I knew everyone was storm out. And I told Derek this morning, I was like, man, can me, you and Kayla talk?
Yeah.
And that was the only chance we got to. And then Alan came out right as we got after him.
Yeah.
So I was like, guys, I'm gonna make this quick, short and sweet kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm after hearing from a couple of people that I'm your target. And they were like, what, no. And I don't think I am now. I think it's people just fucking with my head.
Yeah.
Because like Derek said, why would I vote you to go home and leave more girls in the house? Like, you know, because girls usually join together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then people's gonna be coming after Dayla still.
What are I can be like, I'll tell them like, hey, been hearing that like I'm your target, and then if they say no, I'll be like, let's make it final, not final, but let's work the four of us together. Do you want that?
But then what if one of us wins HOH this week and then fucking the six is trying to force us to put up Dayla?
We cross that bridge when we get to it, but we should establish something in case they win HOH. What do you think?
Do you think we can trust them?
No.
Do you want to try?
Yeah. Because all we can do is try in this game and have some faith. It's better than to be like...
What if Johnny finds out about us, the only thing? Because the only people in the six are really cares about it all is you and Johnny.
Yeah, I trust Johnny too.
Because he's someone who won't lie to you,
No.
like Erica lies, fucking Lynn lies, and Allie lies.
I think
Maddie
Maddie's
lies.
been... And I've been so fucking naive talking about how we need to get Allie and Liv out and talking about how we need to get Erica out.
Yeah.
Two Allies or two Maddies, and Maddie...
I don't trust her at all.
Not anymore. But if Maddie could easily go and tell them that...
And her and Ryan are with this now. Did you know that?
Fuck.
She said to me this morning or last night, she was like, we gotta try to get Ryan to stay or whatever like that.
She told me that this morning too.
She was like, and the only person to listen to was me because me and Ryan are the closest, she said. And she said earlier, she said, she said, I want to start talking to you again because she sees me and her don't talk as much as we used to, like two trios, you know what I mean? And she was like, what she said? Oh, she said, the only person I can talk game with is Ryan. I talk the most game with is Ryan. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. I was like, Maddie, I was like, that's stupid. I was like, no one talks game with Ryan, so how can you really talk game with him, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm really afraid of? The fact that we both, even you, have talked about, like, Allie and Liv needing to go and Erica needing to go, like, not recently, but previously. And I'm so afraid that she's trying so hard to get in with them, that she's feeding them that information.
And then JB's like, she said to me, she was like, yeah, like, I think the conversations I had with Allie and Liv and Erica really prevented them from moving me up on the block and stuff. I was like,
that's what she said to me. She's like, I'm the reason the veto was used. I'm like, you idiot, the veto was going to be used before you even, like...
yeah. And you were going to get sent home in the double only for fucking you and John to prevent it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we...
Tell them we should do it. We should do it for us.
But I just hope we can keep to our word. Let's not make an alliance.
No, not an alliance, but tell them you have our backs, we'll have yours.
Yeah, let's do it. Smoke.
Yeah.
I need one. Johnny's old man gloves. The fingers.
Well, thanks for coming to me when you had your concern.
Yeah, and that just really, you know what I mean? And I didn't come to be a dig. It was just on my mind. And also...
I love that you told me.
Yeah.
Because I have one person in this house, especially after that. I had two. I thought I had Maddie's back too. But now I know it's just you. I know for a fact it's just you. Understand. I will have your back.
And I got you.
Fucking end.
She's after Sean blowing her names after her, like, in stupid ways.
This morning, she's like, oh, get Ryan out. She's like, girl, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yeah. Because she gets paranoid like that.
Now I see why Liv, Allie, and Erica wanted her out. Now I see her shadiness.
Yeah, because when Erica and Allie fucked up last night about Allie said, Johnny, I said, come down to the pantry, because I was going to tell him. I was like, that's fucking shady as fuck, right? And Maddie was there, like, gawking at us. And then she came downstairs, like, as we were coming out the pantry. And she was like, oh, just filling my water bottle. I was like,
She's so, I told her every time in a conversation with Erica or Allie and stuff, she walks and sits down, and I told her, don't, and she still does. So I know she's just trying to avoid us having a talk. Like, I know she's just trying to avoid us.
She always does it, like, the four of us. It wasn't me, you, Erica, and Allie last night in the room.
And she came in and sat down.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in the room.
That's not it.
What was the context of her saying that I've been saying you've been throwing condoms? How did she go about that? She was like, watch out for
She just
Paris.
she said, listen, Will, we really got to win this HOH this week and go on a thing. I was like, oh yeah, I said, I'm going hard. She said, but you can't throw this one. She said, I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, she said, Paris, no after saying that you have to throw in a couple or whatever like that. Just like that kind of thing. Yeah, I know. But she's the least of all where it is. You know, it's gonna be funny. When we're finished this show and she looks back and she's so stuck. Sorry, Maddie.
Sorry, Maddie, you should have been so shady.
Yeah. We don't do shady.
Maybe I'll stay in here for a while.
Hey? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants. I would just rather Ryan go because he literally, if he is catching on to us, he's gotta go before he blows it up. Yeah. Because as soon as people know that we're fine, people are gonna realize, oh shit, we have to go after them. Yeah. Because now I feel like they're like, oh, they're gonna take each other out. We don't even need to bother. Yeah. And we won't get as far. Because they'll start shooting as soon as they have power.
Agreed. I think the only reason Erica wants Marin is because she thinks Ryan's a better option to sit against if you're up on the block. Who keeps walking by?
Marin, he's walking laps.
He's like working out.
Yeah, but Marin can't win a comp. Ryan's won twice already.
Marin has not gained anybody. Ryan is too smart.
And Ryan plants seeds everywhere, and Ryan's won 2 comps.
Yeah, I think Ryan too.
He was on the block, and he saved himself, and he was HOH and nominated people. Sorry.
I'm like, yeah.
Were you the one making fun of me dancing like this? Oh no, that was Liv.
No, I think Ryan too.
I think that we can casually just keep. I was talking to Liv on the couch, and she said that she needs to like, she'll try to talk to Erica alone, and then we'll all, like me, you, and Derek, will all try to like talk to her randomly alone at random times during the week, and just be like, no, man, I think Ryan's the bigger threat. Like, no one cares about Marin right now.
Yeah.
And just be like, he is a floater, but Ryan's the more dangerous floater.
And he's fully alone.
He's fully alone, and he's already voiced how much he's coming after us. Both.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want Ryan gone. Like, really, really.
I do too. And if we're working as a team, it's 4 against 1. We could just tell Erica like it's what the team wants. But it is her HOH. I feel bad because she's.
No, I don't want to force it. I want her
Yeah.
to see it on her own.
I know. I wouldn't want to force it either because I wouldn't want her to feel left out.
Yeah. Okay, let's work on that then.
Is it 8 votes this week? 8.
No.
7?
7. No, it's 8 total.
8 total votes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maddie, Paris, Will, and Johnny. And the other 4. Liv. need those chances right now. Yeah. Only because anything smart, Ryan could win it. He almost beat Liv. He won a combo already. He's won a POV. Like, it's about you. Now, we're just talking about how we want Ryan gone.
Yeah.
I told her, hey, I told Erica. No. Oh, I told her that you were like, oh, we should casually just throughout the week each individually bring it up to her how much like Ryan's more dangerous.
Without seeming like we're pushing.
Yeah.
I gotta keep my brows in. Right, so that's like one.
Because you're like, yeah, I'm not trying to put a target on my back about words I never said. Kind of
Totally. So then I was
Totally.
just like, fuck, this sounds way too familiar. So that in itself concerns me.
Yeah.
The other thing that concerns me is the fact that he's like, one, he's very confident on the fact that he's not leaving.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
saying
Always been
that to me
talking.
on the
I've just been
couch
playing
yesterday.
pool with him for like an hour, and he's
And Derek and I were
the fact
laying
that
on
he
the
thinks
white
he's so
couches,
safe
too.
makes me want to be like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why
No,
would
but
he be
here's-
saying
here's
that?
The thing. Here's the thing. He's like, from what I'm gathering, he's like, people want Marin gone because they think it's better to sit next to me over Marin. He's like, and also, my intent was to make it to jury, and now that I have, he's like, I'm going to make it very clear to people how convincing I am, and
That's
I'm
his whole
not
pitch right now.
someone that you want to put into jury too quickly because I'm very persuasive and I'm very convincing.
was trying
I
to
can
say
convince
stuff to
people
you
in
like
jury
that,
to
too.
vote
You did
for a
again just
particular
now.
person, and I'm going to make them vote for the person that the side of the people that choose to keep me in this house. He's like, I don't expect that to take me to final 2, but I do think it will carry me to final 4 or final 3. And then I'll do my very best. But so he's basically threatening that his powers of persuasion and his knowledge of this game can convince the jury to vote a particular way for whoever.
He told that to Derek, too.
That's also BS, though. Why does he think
But
that
first of
we
all,
don't
you're now
have
a-
brains?
no, I know.
He's like, you're now.
He's
Yesterday on
talking
the white
down,
couch,
yeah.
he came up to Derek and I was like, oh, like, I'm still good. And we're just like, oh, yeah. And then he was just like, okay, because we have mutual targets. No, it was just me. You weren't there.
For
Never
what?
mind.
Yeah,
It
you
was just
told me about
sitting there.
that.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. And he's like, because we have mutual targets now. I'm like, yep. Because
You're
that's
right.
you too.
Yeah, you're like, you're right. We do.
Yep.
Yourself. Okay.
You know what
Then
I
he
mean?
can go home.
Yeah, he's
I
basically
don't give a
just,
fuck because all of that. I hate
just
all of
too
that.
much.
I hate all of
And the thing
that.
is,
I know.
And
don't
also,
think
I just don't like
marriage
someone that freaking cocky.
so cocky.
Like, I'm sorry. If you're gonna be that cocky,
Now you're gonna first. For
And
the
this
longest
sounds
time,
so bad, but he's been saying how much he doesn't want to be the first jury member, and that's how much I just want him to be the first jury member.
yeah. Well,
Mine
after
is
running
more
his
literally
mouth,
game from that standpoint. It's just that I feel like, first of all, you preached all the first beginning of the half of this game that you would never be a bitter juror, that you would vote based on who plays
He's
the
a
best
super
game.
fan. He
And
won't do that.
now
He's just
you're
threatening
saying
I said,
that you
I
will
literally,
use-
he said that to me too.
won't
He's
do
like,
that.
well, regardless, the person who puts me in the jury house will never get my vote. And I said,
doesn't know who's
wow,
gonna
it's a shame that you consider yourself a super fan but still want to be a bitter juror.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I mean, I probably wouldn't. But I mean, it would
No,
take
he
a
knows
while
he
to get to
won't.
that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's make you first juror to have plenty of time to think about your actions
And he
in order
literally
to.
said, the more time I sit there and
That's
watch
not it.
movies and read books, the angrier I'm going to get at the person that sent me home.
Cool.
Or the people. He said the people, because he said that whatever people voted to keep him, and that
Yeah.
he would know who voted to keep him, and the people that didn't vote to keep him.
Yeah.
These are the people that I'm just like, the fact that you think you're this persuasive and convincing,
Yeah.
the fact that you're super comfortable, the fact that you blatantly said out loud you're coming after Liv and I, the fact that you have.
Well, the fact, and I guess not even the fact that he's coming after you and Liv, but the fact that he was the first person to toss Dela's name too.
Yeah.
And do we really need to
After
build
he just told us
support
that he
on?
never threw a name out ever.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to
like,
build. If Marin wins HOH, I have no idea what the fuck would happen. I don't see that happening, but I just don't.
really don't.
I
think
can't
he
either.
would.
I don't know what Ryan would do either, though.
No, I have no. I think
I
Ryan's
know
would be
what
worse.
Ryan would do.
Ryan would do either you or you or you.
Yeah, there's no
Well,
question about what
yeah.
he would do. I know exactly what he would do.
Yeah.
And
True.
That's just something we can't afford right
Yeah, I
now.
was
Like
gonna
I
say.
said
So why?
before, too, I want to
why
bank
would we
more on
keep
the
him
fact
that-
that I
It's
Yeah.
something we can't afford.
can't
right
afford
now.
because they've
Absolutely.
been
And
putting
like,
all
no
freaking
joke,
game.
Yeah.
no joke.
We've been a
yeah, he's
target
the
since
old
literally
fat guy
day
or
one.
whatever. He's the old fat guy who came pretty close to beating me in the last comp,
Yeah.
who still whether it was fluke or not, won 2 mental comps.
Yeah.
Won the fucking veto.
Or
one
he
mental
can
comp and one veto.
he can do things where it requires like minimal
When his back's
anything.
against the
Yeah.
wall. When his back's against the wall, and Marin's back has been against the wall a few times now, and he cannot fucking
Well,
pull
and
it
that's
out.
why that's like with Maddie too. Maddie was trying her hardest in that veto in Fisherman's Barf.
She was shocked when she's like, "Oh, I'm in last."
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
that
she's
yeah.
like,
She's like, I thought I won. I was like,
great job,
what?
guys.
Like Fisherman's Barf. Kid was trying her hardest on that spool.
There's gonna be
and she
some
was at least
physical
like
comps.
20 yards behind me, and I was not trying at all.
Yeah.
Like I literally was just coasting because I was like, oh well, if anyone like wins, we can pull Maddie off and put Veronica up. It's a win-win. I don't need to win another comp, whatever. She was busting her ass and was 20 yards of rope behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter where people's targets are if they can't win
If
shit.
they can't win that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is true for both of the people on the block right now. But in
But there's-
terms
yeah.
of perspective and
Yeah.
long-term game, we cut to Cancer. We don't need him to continuing to manipulate or planting
Yeah.
seeds of doubt in what right now is going smoothly. Plus, if he's starting to catch on to whatever this is, because he goes, it's really odd to me that given the
didn't put
double
Dale.
eviction,
Yeah.
you didn't take a shot. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, da, da. He's not buying the truth.
Because I'm sorry, if you won power in a double eviction, you would put Dela
I
up
would
if you
100 put them out. 100.
100%.
No offense.
No,
But
no.
if that shot had come and I was actually after you guys, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck if one of them
Yeah.
stays. One of them has to go right
Exactly.
now.
That's why I came
Totally
up
agree.
with
Would
the
have done
deal.
it.
Yeah.
Would have
That
done it.
like safety for 2
how
lives,
you play
safety
Big Brother.
for 2 lives.
Yeah, that would have been the
for
perfect
It'd
opportunity.
be stupid not to.
That would have been the
Ryan-
perfect opportunity.
So
but we're not
beforehand-
there anymore.
No,
Do you know
exactly.
what I mean? Fuck yeah.
Before,
I have them.
But he's not
After going
stupid.
through my whole suitcase, I have both of them in here.
lovely.
But he's not stupid, right? So
Well,
he's catching on
beforehand-
to that.
Oh no, I know. He said to me, he's like, they must have like cut a deal or something for the weekend. I was like, yeah, I think that's like what happened, like whatever. And then he was like, essentially, if he's like, well, if you win the veto, like you do have an opportunity to make another big move. He's like, you don't get stripes for taking out Mirror or I. Like that's not impressive. And I was like, doesn't matter if it's fucking impressive, dude.
You don't get stripes for fucking getting a drink spilled in your face and not pushing a button and then winning head of household.
Yeah.
Like
He's done. He literally said, he said to me, he's like, I'd feel so comfortable sitting final 2 with you because like we played such different games and I feel like we both have equal shots of winning. And I was like,
Also
what
wrong.
fucking planet do you live on? I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
comical.
okay, that's fine. I'm behind it.
But the only reason I wanted to talk to you about it is because I know regardless you're gonna be like, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm working with you, so
Yeah.
I was still gonna do what I needed to do.
But you wanna run it by.
I wanted to let you know why and where my head is at.
And I can get behind all of these reasons that all 3 of you have told me. You know what I mean?
No, I told the same thing to Kayla yesterday. I was like, even within, like, this is like, it's kind of got to be a bit of a democracy to be like, hey, we're still together, but this might be better for my game, this might be better for yours. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
and this is always
here's
been my
my
big
next
thing. I hate that every single week, who the HOH wanted to go home went home.
I know.
Yeah.
That's boring as hell.
Yeah.
And that's not the kind of game I want to play.
Yeah.
Just because we might have difference in opinions about certain individuals doesn't mean that we're still not on the same trajectory long-term
Yeah.
game-wise.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, if we want to succeed as a unit, everybody else has to go.
Totally.
The order of which they go, I don't really give a shit. Just get them.
Sometimes
out.
there is a
And
benefit.
he was
right?
on the couch last night. I was like laying on the couch after the comp or whatever, and he was on the other side, and he was saying like the whole like telling me how confident he was and stuff. He goes, "Oh, the vote Thursday is like
Someone's coming.
You know what's less sketchy? Screaming someone's coming.
Hey, I didn't scream.
Everyone's just looking at each other.
8-0 or 7-1 or something." He goes, "Then I know I'm golden to stay." He's like, "The only thing then is if it's like 4-4 or 5-3." He's like, "That's when I know like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening."
On that note,
That'd be so funny though.
Or just say he's safe the
If it
whole
was-
time
let me
and can't
propose
get out.
something. The first real.
He was
How about the first real blindside?
Blindside. Tell him he's
Of the
safe
season.
all week.
The funny thing is,
I'm
the whole
not-
time
I'm-
you guys have been talking,
You
in
don't
my
have
head,
to.
I'm like,
I'm not telling him
You
shit.
don't
I'm
have
literally
to.
gonna be like, dude, you know, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, you, because literally.
know my target.
and especially because he's like, oh, bitter juror, whatever.
Yeah, you say Marin.
I'm not even gonna say Marin. I'm gonna say, you know how I am as an HOH. I'm never gonna tell anybody what to do.
Yeah.
Whatever the votes go, the votes go.
Yeah.
To blindside.
The first real
'cause
baby
he's
cam
so-
blindside.
But can you imagine he's sitting there and he's like, for the vote of 8-0.
And he's like,
It's like, Marin, you are safe, right?
And congratulations, you were the first member of the jury.
That's
Yeah,
man,
well,
I don't like how he's running his mouth though.
I don't like how he's running his mouth either.
He was already
I was
talking
actually
to me about like,
not
oh,
like
'cause, you know,
Team
he's
Ryan, but
basically saying,
Team
like,
Ryan.
It's a game. It's like a new game in the jury house, and he's like, oh, who knows? Like maybe someone will end up throwing a rogue vote and something too, and but like basically saying he has all the votes. And I'm just like, fuck.
I think everyone just doesn't like him and
Yeah.
will not do what he says anyway.
But it's just one of those things. I just don't. It's not even that I don't like him. I think he's extremely intelligent. I think he knows this game well. I think he's too smart in that he needs to prove. Well, I think he needs to prove to everyone that he's smart by running his mouth. By being like,
Well, he's
"You don't
also
realize-
said-
you don't realize how smart I am. I'm so intelligent and running his mouth, and I don't like people who one underestimate me and the people around me.
Yeah.
Two, like blatantly with their tone, with their word choice, with things like I can convince anyone in the jury house to do anything. Do not call us stupid. We are not stupid.
No.
We see what's going on. We see more. For him to come out to me and be like, well, Erica, since like you're solo in this game, you're better off taking out a duo than taking out me, who's also
Did he
solo.
tell you to shoot at us?
No, he didn't. After he's like, just you use the
He
video.
groups us all together now, like duo.
Yeah, he
He's
was
the
like,
only one that caught on to it, so we have to get rid of him before I fucking
no, I don't think
Yeah,
he doesn't
exactly.
think that you guys are a four, but
No,
he
but
is.
one
started,
more
like,
week and he might.
if either
Exactly.
get
Because if
four-
one of us wins again and
That's the
don't
problem with
nominate
next
each
week.
other, yeah, if one of us wins again and don't nominate each other, he's gonna be like, "Fuck this, you guys are working together."
Yeah.
That's the
So
problem.
he
with
has
it.
to be
That's it.
gone before
I feel that. I feel that.
You can't
like,
give up.
On how to handle a situation because I don't know.
Oh God, please.
I turn into a hothead and I need someone to.
Oh gosh.
Tell me what's the right
Lay
way
it
to
on
do
me.
it.
What's good?
Well, first off, who do you want out this week? Because I've been hearing all kinds of shit and I wanted to see you.
Yeah. For me personally, I don't really care.
Okay, that's a good
Like I don't.
point to start.
They both know. I just truly, they're both gonna have to go at some point.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be moving forward with them, obviously.
Yeah.
I originally was thinking that I would rather sit on the block beside Ryan than Merritt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'd feel more comfortable sitting beside Ryan than sitting beside Merritt.
Right.
But we have the numbers regardless at this point, so it doesn't. We don't really have to think like that anymore,
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
And I know Ryan's been like rubbing people the wrong way by being like, I'm so safe. It's gonna be an 8-0 vote. Da da da. Apparently, I was saying all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, but that was like yesterday, so I'm
And-
sure you've already heard about it.
Yeah, and like that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I was like, Ryan, like either way, I don't benefit. Like my game doesn't benefit from you sitting in jury. Like I don't care if you're here one more week or if you're here and gone this. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't. But in the same breath, I know he has vocalized that he's going after Liv and Allie
Yeah.
for putting him up. So this is one of those circumstances where it's like,
You want to protect your own.
how can I not get behind the idea? Because like Allie came up to me and was like, can I talk to you? She's like, I know you want Marin, like you were thinking Marin, but can I just like give you my points as to why I feel like I would want to vote to evict Ryan?
Right.
And she's like, I know regardless, you're not gonna force anyone's hand to do anything one way or the other, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I would never be like,
You're really good
we're
with that.
voting my way. No.
Yeah.
It's each individual game. Everyone has to take ownership of their own decisions. And if I have to sit there and be like, I don't care either way, so that people just do what they want to do, then absolutely, so be it.
Yeah.
But after hearing her points out about why they would like him gone, I get it. And I support it.
She told me this morning her points too.
Yeah. And they're good points.
Yeah.
I've also not heard anyone make any counterpoints. Like, I've not heard
There's not
anyone
that
say
much.
that there's a pro to keeping him.
Yeah. Because I knew that whoever gets him out
We'll
is
never.
going to be burned
He'll be
because
a
he's
bitter
going to
juror.
be in their ear the entire time about not that person not winning, and he's going to come up with 1.5 million reasons.
Yeah.
Why 1.5 million was says
No, but literally 1.5 million reasons.
of why that person shouldn't win.
Yeah.
Like the things that he says are just like he's and has an amazing brain. Like he's very smart, but it's just like the things he thinks about. I'm like,
damn, I wish I thought that deeply about stuff. Like, he said to, I can't remember if it was Kayla or Maddie, whoever was the one that won the, you know how we're playing that Zoomy game? Oh, it must have not been Maddie, because Maddie already knew the game. But he said to Kayla, he was like, you're such a comp piece. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, you know, you went from not knowing how to play that game to winning it. You're such a fast learner. This, and it's like things he comes up with, or like with me with hot sauce, like things he comes up with. I'm like, who even thinks that? It's like,
like crazy. That hot sauce, that was a big point for me too. I literally, when you did the hot sauce thing, I was like, it wasn't about you being a comp beast.
Yeah.
It was about the fact that, one, it showed how competitive you are. Yeah. Which is awesome, which is great.
I am competitive, yeah.
Absolutely, so am I.
It pisses me off when I see both throw shit.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
And it sucks that I just haven't been good enough.
I've tried. I tried to throw Fisherman's Barf. I tried so hard to throw it.
You didn't have it in your, like, blood to...
I couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Because I, like, something inside me just, like, takes over where I'm like, okay, no, I want to win this.
It's like you, what you said, the point that you made was right. You're like, if I could have played a low-key game, I would have. And I recognize what you're saying. But to me, it's like not I'd rather go home a couple weeks earlier and have made a name for myself than what, like be a fucking floater that goes like 2 extra weeks but did nothing in the game and no one even knows who Paris was. That's why in my head it's like I want to have that moment where like you like, God forbid, but you're on the block and everyone's like, oh, we're getting your guy, and I fucking win the veto, put it around your neck, and just like I want to have that moment. Do you know what I mean? It's like where everyone's like not even expect like Paris and Erica, like
which is so funny because that would be the least likely combination,
right?
You know what I mean?
I want to see people's faces. Like I want to have that moment where everyone's like, you know, like I want to fucking shake up the house in that sense.
It's hard though because like, as much as I would appreciate you doing that, you also have people to consider in this house as well, where it's like you've got your group too. You know what I mean? And it's like
that's the other thing that I like. Yeah. That's the thing I want to get your advice on, because Ryan like brought it up again, being like, so you, Johnny, Maddie, and Will have a Final Four. And here's the thing too, it's not sitting well with me, and I'm the type of person where it's like, I would brush it under the rug if it was the case. I wouldn't keep being stuck on it. Like, oh, hi. Anyway. Exactly. But because it's not, I want to be like, so Will asked him last night because he brought it up to Will and Maddie again. And like, because it's clearly not a thing, they were pissed about it too, and they tried to get out of him who it was. Right. And he said, Allie.
Okay, that's not what happened. That's literally not what happened. Because I know the conversation that happened.
Yeah.
And, it's not. No, okay, so essentially she was saying that because he was like, why? Ryan was grilling Allie because she was telling me about this earlier. And it's funny that you bring it up because I'm glad I had a conversation with her prior to this so I can squash this. And again, this is just what she's telling me. Right. So who the hell knows? But I just, from both sides. So apparently her and Ryan were having a conversation about who she put up during the double and why she put him up and all this stuff, whatever. And I think she was trying to like cover her ass mostly. But more than that, I think it was like, I'm trying to think of how this came up. He was saying, well, first he asked, he asked why she didn't put up Maddie, because she was like, Maddie was an original consideration to go up. But she was like, I was very surprised at the reaction of like people who wanted to keep Maddie in the game, which might have been like something that she's like, okay, maybe I didn't consider Maddie's potential. I can't squash it just yet and burn bridges with people in this house kind of thing, whatever. And that's kind of where she left it, apparently. And then Ryan made this like, oh, well, whatever, in a Final Four. And Allie actually pulled Ryan aside in the White Room to be like, that's not a thing. Do not put words in my mouth, whatever, and kind of like squash it.
Okay, because like...
And so apparently that's like him taking little tidbits of information here and there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, and it's probably because of me too, but when him and I were having a conversation in this room, he was like, Erica, you're a lone wolf in this game, and then there are the pairs. Then there are the pairs, and then like whoever is left over. And I was like, yeah, well, that's Maddie, Paris, Will, and Johnny besides them. And I was like, and Marin and you, like, whatever. And he was like, exactly, yeah, whatever. So if he took her information and coupled it with me naming all the other people in the house, or if he just like had that in his head already,
Yeah.
100%, I think he's just pulling it out of thin
Because
air.
like to me, it's like if something untrue is being said about me, the way I do it is put Allie and Ryan in a room and be like, one of you lied. Who was it?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it.
No, I don't.
Because if it's like I don't want my fucking name thrown into some alliance that I didn't make. If I made it, I'd just be like, haha, let's not talk about it.
It's pretty clear that
So
you're
it's
not.
like-
You guys aren't in an alliance.
I mean, that night that we talked about it,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I definitely had my paranoia about the three of them.
Yeah.
I asked Will and I asked Maddie, and they both said no. So unless they're lying in my face,
Which maybe they are, but who
maybe
cares?
they are. But like to me, it was just a very unlikely thing to hear because I've heard people say a bunch like me, Will, and Maddie.
Yeah.
I'd heard that a lot, but
Me
it's
too.
like I'd seen Will and Maddie get close to Johnny, but I
didn't feel that same, yeah.
Yeah, so then I was like, why is my name being dragged into this when I haven't even?
I think it's just like a guilty by association kind of thing.
Yeah, so then not to worry about it then, I guess.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Because I like.
Because it doesn't matter.
That's the
though.
way like, I don't know, being associated with something that like I clearly don't have.
Yeah.
It's like really freaking annoying.
Yeah, honestly,
It just
Paris,
puts the
I would
charge in your
just
bag.
remember it, compartmentalize it, fade it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, remember that this was something that you heard,
Yeah.
and definitely be on alert.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's good for your game to even start.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause why? Like, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that'll be one of those things where it's like, if her or Liv get power, we'll see. And it's just unfortunate because it's like, at that point, you still gotta put people up.
Yeah.
And that's low-key scary. Because as numbers start to wind down,
Yeah.
anything can fucking happen. And that's what's terrifying about this. And that's why I'm like scared as hell.
For sure.
Like, I just
don't-
always constantly feel paranoid. I never feel this paranoid in my daily life.
Yeah.
I'm not a paranoid or an anxious person at all. And in here, I'm like, I think I'm okay. And then I'm like, 2 seconds later, I'm like, everybody hates me and is trying to plot against me and is gonna backdoor me and I'm gonna be out on my fucking ass. Like, it's so weird how this game plays with your
I don't
mind.
think anyone's going for you for a while.
I don't know.
Like, I'm
man.
sure you should be expecting it, as you said, when numbers wind down.
Yeah.
But like really, like not for a while.
It's not that long away.
But like, think about it this way: if Liv wins, you're not going up.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of like,
Yo.
hey,
Come on in, please.
yeah,
I don't know where it is. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
yeah.
Waiting for
Literally every time I'm like, oh, hi, babe. Nice to see you there. Ugh.
It smells sort of weird in here.
Yeah, right? It smells bad. It smells like food.
Yeah, like
I don't
burnt
know.
toast.
Are you having a heart?
Anyways.
Is that what you smell when you're having a heart attack?
Shit,
It
at
is.
least it's not just me.
You're like burnt toast? I was like, Liv, no.
No, not burnt toast. Okay. Do you want to go over potential outcomes of the veto?
Yeah, please. Absolutely.
Okay, so what are you thinking if either one wins it?
I think, well, for me, just because I find Marin more of a physical competitor, more of a physical threat, and I think the next few HOHs are going to be more physical because the last ones have been all mental. I feel like I would like to see Marin go this week.
Okay.
So worst case scenario for me would probably be Marin pulling himself off because one, I have to now nominate someone. I'm not putting up one of Dela.
No.
I'm not putting up you, Allie, or Johnny, which means it's going to have to be Paris.
Which isn't ideal, but it's still okay.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
Yeah. Like it's a pretty decent setup currently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because since we have the numbers, it's like whatever.
My thought process going into the next few weeks is to not win HOHs for like maybe 2.
Yeah.
And hope that either like Johnny or like Will or Paris or Dayla win, so they can kind of go after each other, because I feel like you, me, and Allie are sitting comfy in the middle. That would be ideal. So then you, me, or Allie win the triple HOH, so we can go after like 2 big players, wipe the board clean. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because if we
triples in 2 weeks after this, or 3
Yeah,
or 3 weeks
yeah.
after this. So that's
as soon as there's 8 people.
it's 2 weeks after this week.
Yeah.
It's not a
Because
long time at all.
if you, me, or Allie win the HOH, we are gonna have. It's gonna be obvious which side we choose, whether we nominate like Will and Paris or Dayla. They're gonna know. So as long as we're in the middle, they won't know.
No, I agree. Like 100%.
We just have to trust our social games.
Yeah.
Because even if like, I mean, like even for me, if you win, that's bad, and if Allie wins for me, that's still bad.
Yeah. No, I know. And that's
Paris winning would be good, because we would force her hand. Yeah, Will too.
Especially because no one can get behind the idea that I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Well, not no one, but like he's got such a strong social game.
Yeah.
Such a strong social game. Stronger than anyone else in this entire house.
Ideally, I would prefer Dayla to win.
Yeah.
And then put up. The only thing is, I don't think they would go after Johnny, but I think that it wouldn't surprise me in the next couple of weeks if they did.
And at least we know, like, one, Johnny can win a fucking veto.
Yeah.
Like the kid can play.
Yeah.
And 2, we have the numbers to keep him depending on who sits
Yeah.
at him, right? So because I feel comfortable in our 4 as well. So
My thinking is, you and Allie are my 2 people. And then it kind of expands past there. And I want Johnny to stay, but I'm not as close with him as I am with you 2.
I feel the exact same way.
So, and not that he's, by no means is he disposable, but
no, I feel the same way.
yeah.
And I feel like the thing with Johnny too is like, he would be more workable without that strong 3.
Yeah.
Because with that 3 is why we keep bouncing back and forth, being like, are you with us or against us, with us, against us, like, where the fuck are you at?
I want to see Paris compete,
Yeah.
because we haven't yet seen it. I don't know if I'm too worried about it.
She wants to play the so bad.
But I don't want to underestimate her. Honestly, I'm not really, like, people are confusing me in this house, being like, I want to win, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No.
And she keeps saying,
You give us 5?
Huh?
So can you give us 5? Thanks.
No, no more 5s for you.
you can't come in and wreck what I'm saying. And then she goes, yeah, like, I just want to really win. I really want to prove myself, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, for you, like, I don't get why you would want to win a veto that you don't need to win just to prove that you can do stuff. To me, that
seems counterproductive.
Paris. When I, like, before I came in here,
I get it because you're like, I just want to, like, people are overlooking me. People don't see my value. I want to prove that I can bring something to the table.
but you can do that without winning.
And that's the thing. Like, people, like, comps ain't
Stop
shit.
talking about us. That'll do it.
But I'm just like, I don't.
I had a conversation with her last night, and I think she's like 100% for this.
I think she wants
Like but like the conversation that I had, I've never seen her more like secure and confident in a thing since being here. Like, you know how she's like, yeah, like, no, yeah, no, I'm in, like, whatever. She's like, okay, like, I'm here for it, like, whatever. Because I was like, lay it out. What, like, what's up? Like, you seem nervous. She's like, I'm not nervous. I don't know. And, like, I don't know what got through to her last night when we were having a conversation, but she literally was just like, okay, like, I trust this. I'm, like, for it, like, 100% for it. So.
Maybe we were looking at the situation wrong.
Well, I'm gonna give it a few days because this is what she does.
Yeah.
Like, you have a really great conversation with
And
her.
you're
She
like,
goes,
okay, we're good. Yeah.
Okay. And then a couple days or a couple hours go by. It's like when we're trying to build a friendship with her, we're like, yeah, we got you. She's good. She's like, thanks, babe, thanks. And then a little time goes by, she's like, ah. It's like that constant,
Yeah.
you know? So
I do.
I would love to, great, if that's the case.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those things where it's like, definitely don't overlook it. There's no, oh, pillow. Yeah, true.
Thank you, my dear.
Forgot that was a thing. I should actually do that. It's pretty
yeah.
smart. I mean, this is not a pillow combo. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just telling Erica, I know you want to win something, but the next couple of weeks, I think that us three should not win HOHs. Because Dayla needs to win, Paris, Maddie will need to win.
Yeah.
They're all trying to prove to us that we're with them.
Yeah.
They can go after each other because they don't know that we're in the middle right now.
Yeah.
And if we win, we will have to choose a side.
I know. I thought about that. I don't want to win this one if there's a cash prize though.
Oh yeah, you can win vetoes, that's fine. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I'll just HOHs.
And we'll just have to trust our social game.
Yeah.
I don't really think I want Johnny to win HOH though.
You don't?
I don't know.
I think it would still be fine if he won. He's not gonna put us up.
No,
he's not gonna
I
put
would
us up.
rather. I would much rather Dayla win.
Mm-hmm.
Take a shot at White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel like Johnny would try to take a shot at Dayla. I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, but it's also not the worst. Like, not ideal, but not the worst.
Yeah.
Not ideal at all.
No.
Not while Maddie, Paris, and Will are still in here.
Would
Well, that's
Maddie
a
and
strong-
Paris?
That's a strong 3.
Would Maddie and Paris take a shot at Dayla?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Who else would they put up? Who's ever
Have
left?
to.
Ryan
Have
or
to,
whoever?
Yeah. Yeah, but they could never put up one of Dayla.
I have to put both.
You have to put both up.
Because the other could win the veto and take
And
the
then
other one
pull
down.
And then there goes your plan
Yeah.
and a friggin' target.
They both stay. They're coming after you. Worst case scenario.
So worst case scenario is that no one goes home that I want to go home, and then they want Dayla to win. Really?
We need to throw it to them.
Oh yeah, I will.
It's going to be endurance.
Dayla wins it. Let's see. Who do you want to go home this week?
This week.
This week?
I want Mary to go home this week. You're not agreeing with that.
I really don't care which one goes.
Neither do
I
I.
just have my reservations about Ryan.
This is the thing.
Especially if he wins veto.
I feel better sitting on the block beside Ryan than I do beside Marin.
Right.
And I agree.
Because I don't care from like a game player perspective. I really don't care. They both gotta go at some point.
Yeah.
And they're
For
both
the
coming after me,
intern,
so.
Especially as like, I know it's different for you guys because you're a duo, but as someone who's like an isolated lone player, I can be put up alone beside either Ryan or beside Marin, who's also alone.
No, that makes perfect sense.
You know?
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yep. They both have to go
Well,
eventually.
I mean, veto's not even over.
Yeah, we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
So we'll see. But like I was saying to Liv, for me, worst case scenario is someone winning veto and me having to put someone else.
Yeah, what the fuck did you do there?
Well, I have to say, yo, I can't put up Dayla because I can't put one up and not the other.
We'll just have to gun for it.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like that's awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
Ryan's like, I'm gonna win veto. And I was like,
Yeah, he's
probably
fired
not,
up.
but
He's fired up about it.
But if it is like a punishment or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is the thing too. Like, if there's a cash prize, do you go for the veto? Like, it's always the veto. That's the last
I
thing nobody
know.
wants. No one ever wants the veto in these comps.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone's just trying to get the rewards and the prizes and the money and whatever. And then all of a sudden the veto goes to the person who wants the fucking veto.
I know.
Which is someone on the block.
Yeah, but if it's $5,000 or a veto.
I'm taking the 5Gs.
Yeah.
I am too.
Like, forget it.
Yeah, forget it. That's a
Forget it.
computer and a trip. Done.
Sold. Fuck this place.
Yeah. Sorry.
You know what I mean? Like,
Should I hide?
but yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to be HOH while simultaneously having to wear a stupid costume every day.
The thing
because
is-
that's probably how this is going to go for me.
If there's an
I might take a slot pass though.
Listen. There's an inch of physical activity. He's not winning. An inch of physical activity. Even if it's a run to the pit and back, run to the pit, he's done. He's not winning.
What was I going to say?
What's that face right now?
My stomach is going insane.
Wild. What's good is I feel very confident, and this is why I'm glad that it's 2 people who are lone wolves right now, because no one's pulling them off at all. 0% chance.
I have to ask you guys about something. So Derek and I are alone in the room, right? So we had like maybe. You
guys hooked up? Are you kidding? Why did you do that to Taylor?
I had maybe like 25 minutes before Paris came in, and we were just talking, and he was like, no, I don't want to say like going on and on, but he was really emphasizing how he loves that there's like a 5.
Yeah, he was saying the same to me.
And it breaks my heart thinking that like we're not really invested. But then I was thinking, what if it's just what if he's emphasizing it because it's fake for them?
Well, I think for me personally, because you guys are a strong duo, they're a strong duo, I'm a target. We literally have an alliance of targets. But we need each other in this game.
Yeah.
Without each other, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Because without them, there's no doubt that people are coming after you or me, and vice versa. Like, we all have so much skin in the game, and this is what I was saying to Derek yesterday. I was like, it's good because for some reason, we are viewed as the threats now. All 5 of us are the threats of the game. Everyone else is just like,
And luckily-
we're so nice, and we'd never do anything to hurt anyone or go against us. Like,
no. Luckily, they don't know we're with Dila. Otherwise, we'd be fucked.
okay. Also,
Yeah.
so
What?
yesterday,
You know?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yesterday, and don't go and have a conversation with Ryan about it. 1, the kid might be going home. 2, just fade it, or do it subtly. No, he goes, when one group who's apparently opposing another group gets power in a double, like it was essentially, why the hell did Liv not put up Dela? And he's like, and maybe it was he's like, what if like they were working as a 4 all along? And I was like, no. I was like, I cannot see that. I was like, I really can't see that happening. He's like, honestly, me neither. He's like, but I was just confused as to why they didn't put them up when they're supposed to be at odds. And he goes, maybe it was a quid pro quo kind of thing where it was like, you don't put me up, I don't put you up deal.
That's exactly what
That is,
Exactly. And so that, don't go running to
Okay, yeah.
Ryan, by the way, it was a deal. Because
Yeah.
he knows that we're friends.
Yeah.
He thinks that we're working together,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if it comes up in conversation, like I don't think it's anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows it was a deal.
Yeah.
That's the party line.
Yeah.
So it's good that he's on that track as well. But if it comes up in conversation, squash it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My thing is,
Be on
why are
board for
people
it.
so obsessed with that? Like, it's obviously like even if we were against them, I still wouldn't have done that because it's too early. So like,
Well, that's it. That's exactly it.
No.
And
If we were really against them, you would have, because you would have been in fear that they're coming after you.
yeah, it would not have felt too early. It wasn't too early for
I don't
him.
know.
No,
It wasn't
that's
too
how I
early for
felt
him.
about Veronica. I was like, I'm not gonna give it the chance.
I guess that's true. Okay, I guess that's
Exactly. Kill or be killed. And that's the thing where it's like, to say that there was a deal made makes sense.
true. Yeah.
It's a good party line, whatever. And also because you guys make it so, like, apparently, it was funny, because apparently Paris and Kayla were talking, and she was like, I guess Kayla was like, saying to Paris, she's like, I don't know why, like, Liv keeps asking me to play pool, and why, like, Allie asks me to work out, like, they're, like, clearly gunning for me and all this shit, and I was like,
Kayla said that?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's just fucking smart. She's good. She's good. She was like, I literally don't get it. And Paris was telling me this, and she's like, yeah, like whatever, all this shit. And she's like, I know that like Allie and they were just trying to like play nice with them and all this shit. And I was like sitting there, and I was like, this is sick. Yeah, it was good.
I have to be more cognizant because at times I forget that I'm like at odds with them, and I'll be like all buddy and they'll be like, oh fuck, I forgot.
Well, okay, so when you were playing pool with Kayla yesterday,
Yeah.
you guys were like not. I was
I
gonna
know.
say you guys weren't playing pool, and you were just sitting whispering. And Paris was like, "Ask Liv if whatever." And then I was like, "Pool sharks, who's winning?" Do you remember?
Yeah.
I was like, "Abort mission."
I know, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm gonna have to like sass her.
Yeah, I said
And it's sick too. It's sick too because not anytime soon. But
No.
It's just nice that like because you guys have a history of being at odds with each other.
But here's the
no
thing.
one would see that as
I just thought of this. If they go up and they don't put us up. Wait, what? If Dela goes up and they don't put us up, that's just gonna reinforce.
What do you mean? If they go up, like on the block.
No, like if they, if they
Win.
get HOH.
Oh. Yeah.
So that way, okay, so then
I know.
What have we done?
I mean, we can only do this for so long.
Do you think?
If Mary goes this week, then in terms of like randomness, that just leaves Ryan and Maddie. Right? So if Dayla goes up, then we get rid of either Ryan, Maddie, or Paris.
It worries me that everybody is so good with Will. No one ever puts Will.
Yeah, I know. I've thought
Every
it.
single person, like the only person who in the everybody goes home beside Mirren train, the only person who does not go home is Will.
I know. I mean,
Will
I've
does not
thought
go
it.
home.
I just don't want to say it because it's Will. You know.
That's exactly
I
it.
know.
He's playing the best social game in this entire house.
My point is
Entire
though.
house.
My point is though that at that point, that's the point at which we have to pick a side.
And I think that's a comfortable point to pick.
Because the problem is, if unless
if we go, as a unit to go home. So you are not the unit that goes home. Yeah.
I'm
And
confused. Say that again.
okay, so we're at 11 right now.
Yeah.
Mirren goes this week.
Yeah.
We'll say Maddie goes the week after.
Sure.
Ryan goes the week after.
Ideally.
In an ideal situation, we're at 8. That's triple. Right?
Right.
So whatever, someone goes home, fine, like whatever. But if like you guys need Dayla here, like you two as a duo need Dayla here as a duo at that point, or else you're the only duo to
Right.
put up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the targets as a couple.
yeah,
Totally.
But that way, Maddie, Ryan, Marin, we've not lost it. We don't have bad blood with them yet. With Paris, Will, Johnny. Like, that's all understandable. That's all part of the plan, quote unquote.
You're right. They need to stay until the triple.
I think so too.
Yeah. You're right.
but so then who? So then I should win HOH next week. Put up Ryan and whatever.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. Better
Because-
plan.
But then again, it's this whole, again, why didn't you put up Dayla? You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
And then we're back.
We'll deal with it when the time comes.
Yes, well, no. And then you say, we need Dayla here for the triple. You know what I mean? Or if you have full faith in the triple.
It's fucking triple.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
And there's
bitch.
still another twist
But-
to come.
Yeah. Well, someone's got to get a power.
There's got to be.
We gotta find a power, you guys.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's go on a scavenger hunt.
That's
I feel like
always
I've actually looked around and I'm not.
No, so have I.
I think it'll be like available within the next week or so to find.
Well, because what's it usually? How long does the power usually last? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 3 weeks?
Two
Two max?
ceremonies. Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, this one and the one before the triple. Like I mean, the next one and the one before the triple. That would make sense for it to be available ASAP.
The one so it can be used at the triple.
I don't
or
think
no,
so.
no.
No.
No, usually it's right before that. So because that's it, we're like 11 people. So it would be the next eviction, the eviction before that, and then unless it's also available for the eviction night before the other two go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, this is so tough.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
This is so tough.
It's just this game is impossible to premeditate,
Yeah, you can.
and there's infinite combinations of things that could happen, go right or go wrong.
Yeah. You really cannot have a strategy coming in.
No.
You can't.
No.
Fuck it.
I went completely ass backwards on my entire strategy.
Lay low.
I'm gonna lay low for the
Jokes.
first half and just like
Wins
coast
every
on
competition.
by. Wins 4 comps. Wins HOH twice. Backdoor is the biggest target in the game. Good work laying
Laying
low.
low.
Sick. Idiot.
Your picture in the definition beside lay low.
Well, shit.
I want to pick players. I love doing that.
I know, it's fun.
It's my favorite part of the week.
I know, because people get so pumped, so fired up.
Yeah.
Also, I've played in every veto but one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so you gotta play in this.
Or we'll be uneven.
Yeah, what the hell? Silly. I know, Ryan too. Ryan's
But
played
one
in...
more.
Oh, you didn't do Tomb Raider. I played in the last 5 vetoes.
Yeah, and I did inch.
Yeah.
Game of inches.
Yeah.
You how many HOHs? I just haven't been in. I haven't been in 2 because of the first one. You
I haven't been in
3.
2.
2. After this, you'll.
It'll be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in all of them.
Yeah. So how do we feel about the fact that not a single person from hell has ever been evicted?
Oh,
or one, I think.
Or won a single comp.
Or one, other than
only
Johnny.
Only Heaven have won, and only Heaven has been evicted. So by that
Wait,
definition...
no, Rosina.
But you could only pick from hell.
Oh, true. Okay.
I'm not counting the Johnny's hell win.
You are so right. 3, because Ronnie wasn't there, and Rosina.
Wow! I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well,
It's just interesting.
it is interesting. It's just interesting
There's
to see.
nothing to it.
No. But it's weird to think, and that he saw were weak in hell.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And that was a misread on you. And I think
I don't know if
a,
it was.
No.
I'm good here.
But that's it. This game is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Outwit, outplay, outlast. This is not Survivor, but still works.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it was a misread on you, and it was a misread on Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that,
man, I'm just thinking like,
Yes?
who is gonna take a shot at Will? Anybody? Ever?
well, that's the thing, right?
Honestly, though, if he keeps up at this rate and we go to final, like whoever goes to final 3 with him, you'll win against him.
I don't know.
If it goes you and Will,
Man,
if someone
it depends.
I would lose my fucking
But it depends on what you think is valued in this game. To sit there and say, like, look at Sarah Hyland.
Yeah.
She didn't win a single comp. She social gamed her way to first place. And to sit there and say, I've never hit the block once. I've never won a single competition. I'm here and you all love me.
She didn't go on the block?
I didn't see. No, I'm saying for Will.
Oh.
No. I don't know. I didn't watch her season.
Oh yeah, that
Well,
was.
then we have to force him to do something.
Well, that's it. That's why I wouldn't like. Ugh. And it's got to be something relevant. No, I don't even say that. I'm just like.
Your eyes look really good today, by the way. Like your lashes.
Oh, thank you.
Erica told me that Ryan is really, really suspicious of the 4 of us. Okay. Because, like, you and Derek, me and Ellie, because he goes, why the hell didn't Liv put them up if they're going after
Did you see the deal?
It wasn't to me, it was to Erica. And Erica was like,
I told Erica the deal.
Yeah. So she was like, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe, like, that's, like, they have a deal or something. But anyways, he was very suspicious of it. So I just thought I would let you know.
Nice to know.
Because he goes, maybe they must be working together or something.
You know what? Because, well, I told that. Did I tell you or Allie about Ryan's conversation with me?
I think you told Allie. I think Allie told me.
Okay, about in the bathroom, about me and Derek.
Yeah.
How he says, like, yeah, I'm going after Liv, like. And I said, who would you put beside her? And he was like, well, Allie. He's like, I can't put one from each couple because that's 4 people after you instead of just one on one subject. And he's like, I'm going after them. He's like, because he said, like, oh, you guys were pretending to be all good with him when Jesse was on the block and you were on the block, you know, trying to get his vote or whatever. And then afterwards, like, now you put him on the block. She goes, and he's like, you put me on the block. He's like, you're going up next. Like,
Grow up.
That's why.
That's not how the game works. Also, so now I'm wondering, do we get Marin out this week or Ryan?
the thing is, the only thing that gets me is like Ryan's after 4 of us. Marin and Ryan's won 2 comps. Marin can't win a thing to save his life.
Right.
So next week, Marin's not going to win anyway. Next week,
No, the
Ryan
endurance.
could win.
Right.
That's the only thing that freaks me out.
too.
I don't care to get both of them out.
Yeah.
But like,
I think Erica wants Marin out, but I think if we all subtly voice our concerns with Ryan, we might be able to sway her.
I'd rather Ryan.
But you can't push it too heavy or she's going to freak out.
But like, why does she want Marin to be so bad?
I don't know. She has a whole reason. I forget what it was.
Okay.
Like, I would prefer Ryan leaving, and I know Allie would too.
I would rather Ryan leave. Derek doesn't want Ryan here. Will doesn't want Ryan here.
I know Paris doesn't give a shit. Okay, this is freaking me out.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Like more than anybody else at all. So,
I know, that's why I
so
just straight up said to you.
But if someone wants to get in your ear and for you to think that,
no, but it wasn't you though.
but
Like
why
I
do you
said,
think
it
that
better
I'm
not.
sketchy?
Huh?
But why would you think that I'm sketchy? I just tell you almost like
I didn't say you were sketchy. I said I hope it's not you.
And I hope it's not you. But like I don't want you to ever even think it would.
Oh, I said to everybody. I was sitting out there with Liv and Hallie, and I was like, it better not be you bitches. I literally verbatim said, it better not you. Well, we talked out, and it wasn't you or them, so like I don't want to talk about it because I told Will I wouldn't.
Okay.
But like it wasn't you. If it was,
No.
you know how I am. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
But like I tell you,
but it wasn't you.
I tell you so much shit. So if because to me how that sounded,
Back at you. I tell you everything.
No,
That's
I
why
know.
I was like, could it be her? Because she's the only one that knows all this shit, but it wasn't.
no, because if somebody, because to me what it sounded like is that somebody got into your ear
But that's
and
why.
thought that it could be that, and then I was pissed. I was pissed at you because I was like, okay, well, if somebody can just jump into her ear and make me sketchy, then why the fuck am I confiding all this game stuff? Like I literally.
You have enough to
No.
destroy my game.
And you, so do you. So that's why I was
and
like,
I wouldn't, but I'm straight up. So if I feel like it might be you, I tell you. And then
Yeah.
Will wasn't talking to me. He was just going from room to room. And I finally got like.
can you
5
tell me
minutes
what
in
it is
bed.
that's sketchy?
No, because I promised him I wouldn't. But it wasn't you, and it wasn't Liv and Allie.
Who does that have to do with?
Me.
Oh.
Someone said I said something, and I was
Oh,
like, no, no,
okay.
it didn't have to do with you. It didn't have to, and I was like, who the fuck would have said that? And it was
Did you say
someone-
it?
No. It was
Okay.
it was something that was made up.
Okay.
It was something that was made up, and we like talked it out. I can't. I like.
Yeah.
I promised him I wouldn't. So like, I
That's
won't.
fine. That's fine.
But like, I was like, because you're the person that knows the most game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know everything. After like
Yeah.
I told you enough to destroy my game
Same.
today.
Yeah.
Today you
Yeah.
could destroy my game
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So I was like, the only person that I like could have said that to was Will or Maddie. But then when I heard Will say what it was and who said it, I was like, there's no way, and they lied.
Okay.
There's no way, and they lied.
Okay.
So it's.
I
But
really want
know.
you to tell me what it is.
I know, but I promised I wouldn't. So I won't. But like, trust that I'm straight up enough that I literally said, Maddie,
Yeah.
you better hope it's not you, because if it was you, I'd pull you aside and I'd cuss you out. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you stupid bitch. Like,
No, but I wouldn't do that. So that's
And
why it's
I
like. But it's like to me, if somebody could get in your ear and make you think that even maybe I would do something.
No,
like
it was
that,
your name
Then I
was not
couldn't.
brought
Then I have to stop saying stuff to you. You know what I
It
mean?
wasn't brought up. I was just speculating because
Okay.
who do I talk the most game with?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Who do I tell everything to?
Exactly.
You. So I was speculating. Like, when I said that, I didn't have any info. I was just going off of like, who, like, could it be that like Maddie would go and say something about me? And I didn't know who it was at that point.
I understand.
And I kept, that's why I was like fucking standing there watching Will as he made an omelet.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get 5 minutes in with him to be like, who the fuck said it?
Yeah.
And once he told me, I was like, bullshit.
Well, do I need to watch out then
No,
for somebody?
no, because your
Okay.
name wasn't brought up.
Okay.
Your name was not brought up.
Okay, okay.
I literally was so pissed. Liv and Allie were sitting out there, and I was like, it better not be you, bitch. And I saw you in the hallway, and I was like, Maddie, it better not be you.
Yeah.
And like, you know
Yeah.
how heated I get, how
Yeah.
obvious I am.
Yeah.
If it was you, I would come to you, and I'd be like, Maddie,
What the fuck? Yeah.
like,
But you can't even get pissed at me like that. Is it because?
it
like,
was that, no, but
no,
like,
I know.
come on.
No,
if
you're
I
fine.
hear
You're
something
fine.
that,
I get
like,
it. Yeah.
And it was just, it's not like I got this in front of other people.
No,
so I feel
no, I
close
understand.
enough that I can tell you
I
how I
understand.
feel.
Yeah, but
Would
for you to
rather
walk
have
out
me-
and say like, "Oh, something better not be you," I was like, "Well, can you please clarify what this is?" Because
I didn't know though. How
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I clarify when I don't know?
No, I
either?
understand. I understand.
All I was hoping for was, I hope it's not the girl I trust the most in the house.
No, exactly.
'Cause
But that's
the
why I'm
one
like, I
person
hope the
that
girl
could
that I
fuck
trust
me
most in this
game.
house is not being influenced by someone who doesn't
No,
want. Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Because I would pull you aside.
Yeah.
And just like I always
Yeah.
do, and it's like very
Yeah.
clear in my face. I would say, Maddie,
Yeah.
you screwed me.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's like when I finally got 5 minutes with
No.
Will, he was like,
I even tell you things that people are like, "Don't tell anyone." I'm like, "Sure," and then later on I go and tell you.
dude, I
Yeah.
know.
Like
Dude.
even this, like even trying to flip it, like that was.
Because we're on the same page, and even if we disagree on shit, we still.
But even if people say don't tell Paris, not as if they don't want you specifically to know, they just don't want anybody else to know.
Yeah.
I still tell you. because if it comes up, because if it comes up, pardon me?
Do you remember the video when you got nominated? And I literally, they were like, are trusting you and this game relies on this. And I literally couldn't stand like seeing you upset for that. I pulled you aside that night and I said to you, there's a bigger plan.
Yeah.
I tell you everything.
But you can tell I never gave it away.
Huh?
You can tell that I never gave that away either.
I know, and that's the thing. It's like, and that's why I was like, if it's Maddie, it's gonna be done.
Yeah, well,
You
of
know?
course. But if you had let someone get in your ear against me, it would have been done too.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, and I fully recognize that.
Yeah.
And I know we both have enough
Especially
info.
because nobody in this house is committing.
Be either of you bitches verbatim. And then I saw you and I was like, you like asked me because I keep it. I can't fake.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? I'm like, someone's being sketchy. It better not. And I like even said mindlessly because I was like, I didn't know.
I went through like everything I've said today because again, I told you stuff that people were like, don't tell anybody else. And I was like, I won't. But then I know immediately in the backyard when you were by yourself as soon as Derek left. But as soon as Derek left the backyard today when you were on that chair like keeping the sun out of your eyes, that was like we were. Like, it wasn't leading you out. It was like, okay, well, if we tell more people, this would be shitty.
Yeah.
But I was still like, I don't want parents, first of all, to think that we're working, like, independently of her, because we're not. It's just that.
With Derek, you mean?
No, sorry. Derek left. That's why I was able to talk to her.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No. Listen. When I told
And I'm
you.
not working with calendar, like, ever anymore. Yeah. Nobody is. Really. Yeah.
Maybe Maren.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. It's like, when I told you that, and when I told Liv and Allie, it literally could have been you, it could have been Liv, it could have been Allie, it could have been anyone. I was so caught off guard. I was like, where does a lie like this come from?
Yeah.
It could be anybody. So anybody that was in my path in the morning, in like an hour ago, was getting shit from me because I was like, no, I'm fucking pissed and I don't trust anybody. And then when Will told me
who the fuck
who it was, I was like, oh, bullshit. Like, I felt bad about even, like, thinking it could be anybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, this house is fucking crazy, but, like, that was a blatant lie.
Yeah.
And he knew and I knew and it was done.
Okay.
But it was like, when I talked to you, I had no information.
Yeah.
So me saying that was because I was so rattled. I was like, apparently it could be anybody
So
in
Will
this
just
house.
came up to you and said, Baba is saying this about you? Or
No.
said you said this?
No. He was just like, basically, that's how I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
Someone was trying to split the three of us up.
I see. Okay.
Like, basically, imagine if it were to be like, oh, Will, Paris is saying this about you. Paris, Will is saying this about you. Maddie is saying, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very intentionally directed at splitting the three of us up.
It's Liv and Allie, isn't it?
Very intentionally.
It's Liv and Allie.
I can't say anything. Like, I'm not gonna say it because I promised I wouldn't, and like I swore, and I said I wouldn't swear on anybody's life in this house, but I did, and that's why I can't say
Okay.
because it was stupid of me. I should have never sworn anything because I said I would never bring that into this.
But if it comes up again, I've obviously proven that. Like when you told me about the back paint, it's obvious. I know. So if you feel like you need to, it's obvious that I'm not gonna.
But it's like you, like when Will and I talked, you were not in any way
I understand.
part of it.
I understand.
Like that was not part of it.
Okay.
If it were,
then
I would be bitching you out right now.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Maddie, you stupid asshole. This to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be very clear. Like, do you see how I get?
Yeah.
I can't fake that shit. You
No.
see how I get.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm rattled, you saw, and that's with me having no information. I was like, this must be sketchy. It better not be you. Now imagine if it was like, if I thought it was you right now, it wouldn't be pretty.
No.
Like, it would not be pretty right now. So,
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
know that you have enough info on me
Yeah.
to ruin my game.
Oh, it's vice versa.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
We've committed to this.
Yeah.
And we have to stick to this.
No, for sure.
But like, there's a stupid ass bitch in here. Let me just say that.
Okay. I really wish I think I should know, but I get it if you swore. Like
that's the only reason. And listen, it was actually not like a big thing.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, anyone will say anything to get to any point. So like, when you're having a conversation with people that you think you might be like starting to trust, be careful.
No, I know.
Because they're like,
Yeah.
and same with me. I'm from this point on, you and Will and I are going to do catching up here and there, but to everybody else,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trust nobody in this
No,
house.
I don't.
Nobody in this house.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Well, if that information had nothing to do with me, it's obvious that I don't. If it did have something to do with me,
It doesn't.
No,
It
see, there you go.
And if it did, I would tell you
Yeah.
so that you would target them.
Mhm.
Because I would want, because that is then something I could tell you. But
Yeah.
because it didn't have anything to do with you,
Yeah.
I had to promise that it wouldn't.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because he wasn't telling me who it was, and it was sketching me the fuck out. So the only way he would tell me who it was was if I swore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had to.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
You know?
Yeah.
And otherwise, and if it involved you, I wouldn't swear because I'd want to come up to you and
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I trusted you.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind that like, even when I'm thinking like, oh, I'm starting to build a relationship with these people.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. It's not the case.
Okay.
Just know at the end of the day, we have to watch the three of our backs. And
I know.
that's it. That's
I
all
know.
we can do in this house. Because there's some stupid ass bitches in this house.
Yeah.
Just realize, like,
Mhm.
it's not even a big deal. It's just like, as soon as you think you're starting to be like, oh, maybe I'm not a target of yours, you hear something like that, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
either I am, or you're trying to split up whatever you think is real.
Yeah.
Like how like Liv and Ellie were like telling me to distance myself from you.
Yeah.
And telling you to distance yourself from me.
Yeah.
It's something similar.
Yeah, I understand.
You feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's gotta go. It's got to go. And at this point, Maddie, we've invested too much in us to go back.
I'm not going back on it.
Like, we have to stay.
It just doesn't make sense.
That they would try and split the three of us up. Of
Yeah.
course it makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense for us to go back on each other.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like, this was very clearly intended as splitting whatever we have up.
Okay.
It was to get us sketching each other out.
Yeah.
And they somewhat succeeded until we talked about it.
Well, yeah, but I was like, powers. Like,
And I was like, well, who is that? He wouldn't give it to me. Like, he wouldn't tell me.
mm-hmm.
And it was killing me because I was like, who the fuck do I trust then?
Yeah.
But he never, ever, even at the beginning, said anybody else.
Okay.
It's just like anyone that was in my path, I even said to Kayla, I was like, trust no hoe. Literally. Like, I said to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, anyone that was in my path an
Yeah.
hour ago,
Yeah.
God, a little.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Annoyed.
Pardon me?
Annoyed?
No. I want to ask Will about it though, but I'm not going to.
I mean, like, you could, but like,
We'll see if he brings it up.
it doesn't involve you.
No, I know. But it involves me because it involves you guys, that's why.
But it's like, it's not someone getting in our ear about you.
No, I know.
It's someone trying to, like,
No, but I...
us against each other.
Yeah, I know, but that is something that I would want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I give up like such little information that it makes me kind of like, Like,
But it wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't you giving. It wasn't blatant lie.
No, I know. I'm just wondering what they could use to split us up.
It wasn't even like. I guess I like worded that wrong. Like, it wasn't necessarily like to split like the three of us.
Yeah.
But by extension, it would.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like Maddie said this.
Yeah.
Like, but it was like don't trust Paris, and then telling Will, and telling me not to trust him.
I understand.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It was clearly intended at us.
Yeah.
But like, I'm saying too much. Like, don't even tell us.
No, I know. Yeah.
I won't tell you anyways. Just have
Yeah.
faith that
Yeah, I do.
if it was something about you,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't swear in the first place, and
Mhm.
I would tell you so that you could target them.
Yeah.
But just
be wary of people that are suddenly super nice to us.
Yeah.
And seem like they want to work with us.
Mhm.
Because it's a lie.
Mhm.
And I learned that.
Hmm. I go back and forth with how I feel about Johnny too.
I've had my doubts too, but
Yeah.
I think he's actually trustworthy.
I think he thinks nobody's trustworthy too. So I trust that. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hurrah!
Who dat?
I actually couldn't tell. Oh, it's Ryan.
She said she's gonna.
You guys were right about her.
What happened?
She can't be trusted.
So what now? Just fucking tell me.
I can't. I literally can't. I've already like said too much by even telling you.
Oh, well, she kind of let me know it was her by the way she was acting. And I kind of had a hunch. I was like, do you know what's up with Paris today? And she was like, no, I have no idea. She's like, but she looks upset, but I'm trying not to read into it. And I was like, oh.
Okay, I need you to not even tell Liv. Don't tell
I won't
anybody
tell
about it.
Hi, Mia.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Let's go.
I
You
won't.
can't even tell.
I swear to God.
Don't even say it's Maddie. Don't even tell.
Won't say a fucking word.
But just know I'm on fucking board because I was wrong about her. I thought she was someone we could trust. We can't. I was wrong about her.
Is there something we should be worried about?
No, nothing about the sex.
Okay.
Just her character. I thought she was like a girl that could be trusted, a girl that would be a vote for us. And you and Liv.
She's trying to take this away from you.
Not even that, but it's like you, Erica. Like I should have listened to Liv when she wanted to put her up. When Erica said she's sketch, she was right. I was wrong. I was wrong. I'm obviously terrible judge of character. I was wrong.
Where's Will's head now with whatever the fuck this is?
He also knows that he was wrong too. We were both wrong. We should have trusted you guys' guts. But it's like I thought we could.
So can she go home next week now?
Yep.
Fuck, finally.
I was wrong. I should
Can you just tell me what the fuck it is,
There's a
please?
reason you three were sketch about her. It's like I can't just because like I can't ruin what I have with Will.
Right.
You know? But just know you guys were right. There's a reason you guys had sketch feelings about her and I ignored it. Liv was sketch about her, you were sketch about her, Erica was sketch about her, and I ignored it. I thought maybe they haven't gotten to know her yet.
Mm-hmm. Does Johnny know?
No, but I don't want to be the one.
Yeah, well, I don't think it
I'll
matters.
find out in time.
I don't think it matters. But I really want to know.
It's not even like anything big, it's just like very surprising. Like she's playing this game way harder than I thought. Like way harder than I thought. Like telling everybody what they want to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I knew that. I knew that a long time ago, chica.
I know. And I was wrong. I was just telling the camera how shitty I am at this game. I'm way worse than I thought. I'm way worse than I thought. I take things at face value. I don't know why. Like I shouldn't. Maybe the easy manipulate was right about me because
I don't know about
have
that.
too much faith in people, man. But now I know.
See, but that's why people that take time to get to know somebody and build trust with somebody and bring somebody in, those are the people
That's
you can
why
trust.
my fucking 100% is in the sex now. My 150% is in the sex now. And I'm gonna prove it in the weeks to come. And it's always been that way. But there was one component that I felt uneasy about, and that was betraying her. That was a one person that I felt bad about. I wish she was part of it. And now I'm like fully there. You know, like I always felt 100% about it since like last week when Erica didn't put me up and we had that whole convo. I felt 100 about it. But now it's like, but the little piece of my heart was like, I feel for her. I wish she could be part of it because I know she's such a good girl and trustworthy, but she's not. Like
See, well, at least you have your person now. Will's your person.
I hope hope so.
Now that she's kind of out of the way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're still your people anyway, but you know what I mean?
I know you are. I have so much faith in you guys. Unless I'm proven wrong.
Nah, I got you.
But I really know that, like, I just should have listened to. There's 3 people telling me she's sketch, and I ignored it. Like, you're a good judge of character, Liv, and so is Erica. All 3 of you were saying, I don't know where her head is at. I don't know how sketch she is. And I stood there, and I blindly fucking said, no, she's a good girl.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. It's all good. Better late than never. Or better late than too late, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it bad I want to take the shot?
No. You know, Johnny...
I just want to win HOH next week.
Johnny and Will are going to push you to take a shot at Taylor, though.
Oh, God.
Because they're scared.
Is Taylor coming for them?
I haven't heard them say anything to me about that, but it's not like they talk a ton of game with me.
Yeah, fair.
Right? So...
Fair.
I feel like they could easily come for me and Liv too, but I also feel like
it doesn't seem like it anymore.
Yeah,
I think they forgot about
but
that.
that's what I feel like. That's what's weird to me.
Is that they forgot about it?
No, you can't forget about it.
But maybe they're just trying to calm the waters.
Yeah, that's what I feel. But I just don't want to get too relaxed.
Yeah.
Because if I relax too much, then they take a shot. But I was thinking I wanted to get the triple and just get him out.
Yeah.
But Johnny and Will don't want to wait for that or take a chance on that.
Yeah.
But I would rather just get them both out at the same time.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Which would mean, like, if the triple is day 49,
yeah.
Which I think it would be because the double was a week early, so the triple was probably going to be a week early.
Yeah.
And it'd make more interesting TV because then it'll bring us to Final 6.
Yeah.
Final 6, they all compete in everything.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's way more entertaining.
Promise me. And if I'm gonna tell Erica and I'm gonna tell Liv that I'm on board, but I don't want you to be the one to tell them. Can you let me?
I'm not going to say shit.
Please.
I promise to God.
Okay.
Ow! Fuck that finger. Over it.
Sorry every time.
Fuck.
Just let me be the one.
I'm not saying shit. I'm talking about the
I make Maddie feel.
I'm talking about the triple eviction. But you haven't even told me anything.
Make Maddie feel Gucci.
You haven't even told me anything.
I know.
So fuck you.
I know. I love you. I just.
Are you gonna
I've
tell
been
them?
talking too much. No, I'm just gonna tell them I'm on board, and I was wrong about. Sorry.
Yes.
You make it matter.
She's gonna try to talk to you later though.
For the first time in this game, I think I'm just gonna be like, I believe you. Even though it's so hard, I might give it away in my face. But I think that I'm gonna be like, this isn't real, does it?
That's creepy as fuck if you do that game
How do you?
over.
Because you're Maddie. I want to pretend.
Hey, how are you? Jesus Christ.
Killing practice. I just want to be like, fuck you. You stupid ass bitch, I had your back. I literally tried. I tried. Doesn't work. Who dat?
Yeah.
Was that mine or yours?
Yeah, I heard.
No, that was not
That's
me.
probably
I'm
mine.
like Marge Simpson, you freak.
Is that Marge? I mean, we can't talk about that, can we?
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're saying nice things. Sort of.
I can't believe I'm actually fucking hanging out in here.
Why not?
In moments where I'm not supposed to. But
I think.
What's going through your head, man? If he has no loyalty to Maddie, he has no loyalty to anybody. I'm so frustrated. I hope to God Ryan has a secret veto. Man, I wanna keep Ryan, man. I love Marin, but like, what's Marin gonna do for us? This game is not going as planned at all. Like, this sucks. Marin's next. Then it's Maddie. Then it's me.
then it's Will. We're just getting picked off one by one. I'm so frustrated. Like, no one has a brain in this house. Have been the week that we would have taken majority. We would have had the numbers. And we would have come after that. Look at us now. We're in like such a deficit of numbers. I don't even know if we can fight back ever. These people are so short-sighted. Like, Will, come on. Think about the long-term game. Think about the bigger picture. So what, Ryan's annoying? He's gonna take a shot at Liv and Allie for us. Mark my words, at the rate that we're going, Marin's next, then it's Maddie, then it's me, then it's Will. And that's it. That's my stupid Big Brother experience, because there's not one logical person in this house. Not one rational person that's thinking long term. And I don't want to go to the dark side. I don't trust the Six. They're shady people. They're not real, and they don't have my back. And I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. I don't want to play the game. Like, I don't want to play the game with the popular kids. I don't. I feel like I'm selling my soul to the devil by going with the Six. Canada, I think, like, you're the only hope we have at this point. Please nominate 2 people from the other side. Because we're just getting picked off. I'm so frustrated, man. So frustrated. I'm so mad. It's like, you know what? I would win these comps and I would take shots. But then what the hell do I do the next week? No one has my back. Like, where's my person? I wanted someone where I could win one comp, and the next comp where I can't play, they would win. Where is he? Where is she? Like how the frick did I end up in this position? I know I'm not on the radar for a couple weeks, but I want to start taking shots. And these people are so spineless. The people I'm supposed to be working with are so spineless. I take a shot one week. The next week I'm gone because I have no one backing me up. I don't have a single person who wants to do this with me. I said when I came into the house I was going to float the first half and I was going to win comps and take shots the second half. I can't even do that because no one has my back. I win next week. I take a shot at Liv and Allie. What the hell do I do the week after that where I have no immunity? They come for me. Like, how do I play this game, man? How do I play this game on my own? I can't. And I don't want to sell my soul to the devil. I don't want to be loyal to the Six. I don't trust them. I don't like them. So much for the misfits. So much for the outsiders sticking together. We have freaking Will throwing Maddie and Ryan's name around. Why? What are you thinking, Will? We're at the bottom of the totem pole. The Six doesn't have our back. Man. And Kayla's shady. So I can't even trust her anymore. Derek, he's still truthful. But Kayla, she's making deals with everybody. I don't trust that. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Can we get a new house guest, man? Can we get a new house guest, please? Can we get a calm beast in here so I can win one, he or she can win one, I can win the next, and go back and forth. Because I can't do this on my own. I can't take a shot at 6 people on my own. Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, how do I start winning comps and take shots if I have no one backing me up? I hate floating, man. The competitive person in me dies every time I throw a competition. I hate it. I knew I had to do this to get to this point. I knew I had to throw comps to get to this point. But I want to start playing at this point. I want to take shots. And now I can't. Because no one has my back. I'm so frustrated. Come on. Come on. Like, Will, where's your loyalty? Why are you throwing Maddie's name out? Where is your loyalty? What? You're gonna throw my name around next because you don't want to go up? We're playing Big Brother. If we don't take a shot now, we're gone next week. I'm so frustrated, man. Like, I hate throwing comms. It kills me. I'm so competitive. It kills me when I throw comms. I hate being known as a floater. The fact that I could go home next week and all Canada knows and all Canada sees me as a floater kills me. Because I know I could have won every single one of those comms. And I had to do that to get to this point, to not be on the radar, because I understand it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. But what now? When are we going to take shots? When are we going to take Erica out? When are we going to take Allie and Liv out? Are we ever going to do it? Or are we going to keep playing their game until we're out of the house? Man, I'm playing with a bunch of idiots. Bunch of Jesse. Because we would have had majority. Because we would have controlled the game. Look at us now. We got rid of Jesse. We got rid of Veronica. We got rid of Hamza. These were our people. I'm so frustrated. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. Like, I didn't think it was going to be like this, man. I thought I was going to have one person in this house that was going to piece it out through the end with me. And I have no one. If I take a shot at them, I'm done. My game is done. All I can do at this point is be a worthless floater. That's all I have left. I hate being a floater, man. It kills me. And I hate that I have such a big ego. But seeing Erica win those comps is killing me. She likes to think she's so high and mighty. You don't even know. You don't even know. Like, those are my comps to win. And I can't win them because I can't take a shot yet. Because no one has my freaking back. Because everyone I'm working with is spineless. It's week 5. Stop voting unanimously. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Wake up. We're getting picked off. Wake up. It's week 5. It's Big Brother. Like, they didn't bring back this season for us to vote unanimously. Like, this is not what Canada wants. It's bullshit. We haven't pulled out one win yet. One win. Like, I'm so frustrated. Marin's next. Then it's Maddie. Then it's me. Man. I hope Ryan has a secret veto and he comes back with a vengeance. Because I have his back. I don't care if he talks shit about me. I don't care if he's putting a target on my back. At least he wants to take some shots. And he would be so mad. this shit to people, either they're so mindless that they don't understand, or they understand and say, oh, those are all valid points, but I'm still gonna be so spineless and vote how the house wants. It's week 5. Let's start playing, man. Let's start playing the game. Like, I didn't wait 10 years to get on this show to play this stupid ass floater game. But I don't have anyone that has my back. I'm so mad. What do I do? I'm so frustrated. I'm so angry. Because you were so short-sighted. I'm so angry. Like, I'm not even sad. I'm angry. Like, do I say screw it, take my shot and go home the next week, take out Erica and then get settled the next week? Or do I keep play the stupid as a floater game and go to final 2 and be just a floater? I didn't come here to be a fucking floater. I can't even play. We're getting rid of our own numbers. We're getting rid of our own people. For what? To please Erica. It's a big brother. I hate being a follower. I hate it. I hate throwing curves. It's killing me. I'm choked about it. Like, that's the thing. You can't do it on your own. I'm just one vote. I can't do it on my own. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm literally choked about it. Like, so what? So what, right? It's annoying. Who cares if he's annoying? You don't send someone home in this game because they're annoying. Like, come up with some legitimate reasons, man. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated.
No. And I went to confront him right away.
Yeah.
And before I brought it to light with you,
Yeah.
because I was going to bring it to light with all of you. I already brought it to light with Erica.
Yeah.
As soon as we got to Hasbro, I
Yeah.
pulled her into a room. I was like, this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
I just hadn't had a chance to talk to you guys yet.
Yeah.
Because I was actually still talking to him when I got pulled into Hasbro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I swear to God, you would have heard it directly from me.
Yeah.
Because I had no problems bringing that to light.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't have a chance because literally I had to cut my conversation off with him, go directly into Hasbro. As soon as Hasbro was over, I pulled Erica into a room and I was like, this is what I heard.
Yeah.
And then after that conversation, I went outside and I heard, this is what we've heard. And I was like, he beat me to the punch because I had full intentions of being like,
Yeah.
guys, let me put this out in the open. Because I knew that he was going to take that. Because what I did was I confronted him in the white room. I was like, can you tell me why I've heard that you're going around telling people that these 4 people are in a Final 4? I was like, are you claiming that you've heard that from me? Because I know for damn sure you didn't hear that from me. And he's like, no. He's like, I've heard numerous people group them together based on the basis that they're all in the white room and that they all seem to be riding around solo. There's 2 major duos, and by the seams of it, Erica's on her lone wolf tip as well. So with the 2 duos, everybody else is naturally clumped together. I'm like, right, but I have never uttered the words, these people are in a Final 4.
Yeah.
Have I? He's like, no, you never have, and I never said that you were this person that brought that to light. Multiple people have told me that this is a pairing or this is a group in itself, da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I full on confronted him about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. And I was like, because this sounds an awful lot like week 2 when you were in power and you claimed that I said Dayla had to go week 5 and 6, which is also something that I never said. You asked me what I thought about the showmats as a target. I said they were a target and they were definitely going to have to go one day. You then grabbed my word, which is fact.
Yeah.
And I blatantly spoke that to Dayla.
Yeah.
But it was that broke the trust between Dayla and us.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if he does that again to us.
No, I know. And like, he's just such a shit starter.
He is a shit
Like,
starter. And I'm
just-
super fucking fired up right now, and I actually have zero problems calling him out. on
No,
his
I
bullshit.
get it.
But is it worth it? As long as my people believe me, I really
That's
don't
all you
give a
care
fuck
about.
else.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to you because I could see that you came out there a little bit like, and I was
No,
like,
I've honestly been like missing home today and just been in a
That was
weird
me
mood.
yesterday.
No, like that actually wasn't, because I knew I was gonna talk to you about it at
Like
some
Johnny
point.
approached me on his way out there, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I've been hearing this." I was like, "Johnny, I'm like, I know we haven't been like glue since day one, but I hope that you guys have known and seen enough of my character to know that I'm a really
Yeah.
fucking straight shooter,
Yeah.
and I'm not about to throw my people under the bus
Yeah.
when there's way too much game left.
Oh,
Am I
yeah.
gonna have to turn on you at some point? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's way too soon for that.
There's 11 people left.
11 people left. And again, the premise was to smooth over what happened with me and Liv and him stating verbatim that he was coming after us if he won HOH. And 2, trying to separate myself from you guys.
Yeah.
If there's already a huge target on me and Liv, why do I want to pull you guys into the mix?
Yeah.
This was my way of being like, oh, I'm not with them. They may or may not. I have no idea. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And just stating the fact that it was based on the fact that Johnny was so protective over Maddie and that we didn't want to ruffle any
Yeah.
feathers with him this early in the
For
game.
me, it's like I wouldn't be surprised if I were to hear, like if I were to watch the show back and see that those are in a trio. For me, the problem was I was very keen on aligning my game with Johnny's because as a person, for whatever reason, doesn't see that same connection in me that he does in them. And to me, I was like kind of annoyed that I was grouped together with him because it's like I'm not reaping the benefits, so it's really fucking annoying
And the
to be grouped
reason-
together because I don't think for a second that Johnny would be nearly as upset if someone said my name to go up. Because he was like upset about me going up. Like he was like slapping Liv, like telling her, you're a fucking liar, whatever like the case was.
Yeah.
I think with me he'd be like, oh, I don't think we should do it. But I also don't think he would have nearly as strong of a reaction.
Okay, and between you and I, outside of the 6, that's a concern that I have too.
Yeah.
But I'm choosing to
Have faith.
Have some faith.
Yeah,
but
same.
I would be lying if I said it wasn't something that's kind of in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Mine
know that
too.
he would get that. He wasn't that upset when Liv went up on the block. You know.
And that's why I feel the same way because it's not like I haven't, because who are the people that he was probably one of the first people because that very first night, like I go off my gut feeling, right? And like that very first night, he was like at the bottom of the stairs. He like showed me around, so I always had a really good feeling about him, and I still do to this day. Like I love that guy so much, but it's just like because I had tried on a couple times to be like, yo, you seem like a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, everyone's in duos, because I distanced myself from Maddie day 6 or day like 5 or something when Liv told me to distance yourself from her. That's when I did. I let go of my duo that early on. That was 25 days ago.
Yeah.
And I noticed everybody else has their number one. I was like, well, I need to find a new one because I want to align with Liv and Allie, and they don't like me to be with Maddie. So I need to find someone that, still, because, like, if it's me and Liv on the block, of course you're going to save her. If it other way
Here's
around
another
too.
thing I want to talk to you about. And this is really difficult for me because I love Liv to death.
Yeah.
Okay, but the people, and I said the same thing to Erica, and I've said the same thing to everybody in this house, and I've said this to Liv. She and I never had a conversation and said, hey, let's get together and be the ride or die.
I know, you
we
were
got one
forced.
together. But she and I have never had like a final 2 discussion.
No, I know, but I'm saying
I just want you to
purely
say,
from like
she's my person, but at the same time, I have my own game.
Of
If at
course.
any given point throughout this, I feel like that is no longer the best move for my game,
Of course.
and so be it. You know what I mean?
and I fully get that. I'm just saying, like, right now, this week,
Just don't
me and
assume-
Liv on the block.
Yeah.
Who do you save?
Right, yeah. Based
all I'm
on
saying.
this week, Liv.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying by any means
don't
you're.
assume that later on you might not be
No.
more, you know?
No, by no means.
Yeah. I just don't want you to feel like I just don't want you to feel like because
but what
you
I'm
don't
saying-
have a person, you're disposable. I don't want you to feel that way.
No, but it's just like it's nice to have that security
Yeah.
with the phone for the time being. I'm
For
not
the
saying
talking and the trusting, and I'm
yeah,
telling
and
you,
it's like
you can
because
trust us.
and I do. I've like been
Good.
hanging out with you guys so much. Like
Yeah.
I do. I have full faith because I had my concerns that were
Squashed.
answered, and yeah, exactly. No, so for me, that's my thing. It was like, you know, I've let go of quote unquote the person I could have built a duo with him with. Like Maddie walks in at Claire, and like I roll my eyes because I just like I'm almost annoyed by her things sometimes, like by her. The way she approaches
Yeah.
things and the way she plays a game and how she's always sneaking into conversation, that still annoys me. That's still something that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Like I literally hadn't talked to Erica for a second. I didn't know who she wanted gone all day yesterday. Not a word. Not a word to her. The night before, I had like a half-hour conversation. All day yesterday, not a word. Today, I literally was like, when you guys are having a party, I said to the people that were in their room, because they're all like, oh, she wants Marion gone. I'm like, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her, so I don't even know who she wants gone. And I said to them, all I need is 5 minutes just so I can hear from her who she wants gone. I go into a room with Erica. Who walks in not even like 2 minutes later? Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to this iPod. It's like, no. So things like that, trust that like when Liv told me really early on, distance yourself from her, I did. But this is the thing. It's like I was then thinking like, okay, like who could be my person in this house? And I always had a really good feeling about Johnny. And so when I tried with him on several occasions
don't get a response.
and didn't get anything back,
It's disheartening.
I'm not exactly. And I saw how quickly then him and Will and him and Maddie became best friends. Like he's with Maddie 24/7.
He is, yeah.
And the way he freaked out about her going on
was
the
very
block,
telling.
like that to me is like you're never gonna feel that way towards me. And to me, I would at this point not be surprised if those three are working together.
Well,
I wouldn't be
know.
surprised.
We don't know.
I don't know
for
at all,
sure.
but I wouldn't be surprised.
We don't know for sure, and
Because it
ultimately,
was so like they're like Maddie and
ultimately,
Kate like this.
we did agree that everybody had to go.
Yeah.
And in the next few weeks, that's going to be a must thing. If something happens then we'll have our answer. But until
Yeah.
then, let's not jump to conclusions.
No.
Let's have faith in the six.
I do, and that's why like
And just again, keep it in the back of your mind. We were thinking it too, but we just don't want to act on it in case we're
no,
wrong.
and I don't
You know what I mean?
want to like by any means like
But I'm frustrated because I can see in Johnny's eyes that he thinks I threw them under the bus.
yeah.
Because he confronted me in the hallway there and he's like, did you say this? Because in the bathroom, after all the double eviction stuff went down, it was me, Erica, Liv, and Johnny. Johnny came in. Erica was upset about Hams. I was consoling her. I was giving props to Liv on like, God, you handled that really well, you know? And Johnny walks in and he's like, I don't understand why you're so upset about Hams. Like, I understand why she is, but why are you? I'm like, I'm honestly like, I'm just upset because the guy saved my game last week. If he had done what Veronica wanted him to do, I would have been out the door. But he didn't nominate me. He was true to his
Veronica
word.
wanted you out?
Oh yeah.
She told him?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So I was like,
that.
but if he hadn't kept to his
Damn.
word, if he hadn't kept to his word that he wasn't going to nominate me, I would have been out the door. And I just wanted an opportunity to prove to him that I would back up what I said that I wasn't. And even though it wasn't me, it felt like it was me because it was my closest ally. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's what I felt guilty about. The fact that he was just like, doosh, like blindsided. Like, and he helped us.
Yeah.
And he helped us. So it made me feel really guilty.
Yeah.
And I was like, plus, I also know 100% that he wasn't coming after me and Olivia. I don't know that way. This was before any other conversation with Manny. I was like, I don't know if I can say the same thing about Manny. So
Yeah.
I feel like we did a game move that benefited.
Try being me. The 5 people I've voted out, none of them, not
Yeah.
a single one
So
of
I
them
said
was
to him,
coming for
I feel
me.
like I did a game move that benefited you and not something that benefit me or Liv. And I was like, which makes me feel like, where do you stand with? And I said this to Johnny's face. I was like, where do you stand with Manny? Because the way I see it, how protective you, Will, and Paris are, it makes me wonder, like, is there something that I should know about? Like, just let me know, Johnny, because I don't want to be like playing a fool. Like, I'm not coming after you, but don't play me for a fool.
Yeah.
And I called him out straight out on it because
Yeah.
that's the type of person that I am.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we have nothing going on. I just to him directly, and then hearing this bullshit from Ryan, he feels as though I threw him under the bus, but that is not
No,
the
it
case.
happened. I know.
You know?
I know.
And I obviously have to have a deeper conversation with him to make sure he really trusts and believes me in that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
To make sure you trust and believe me in that.
I do.
Thank
I
you.
do. Because, like, for me, I believed you the second I walked in and you said, I'm down to put Ryan in, because that's the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
My name's getting dragged out, and I know for a fact I'm not aligned with these people.
Yeah.
Like, I know for a
Yeah.
fact I'm not.
Yeah.
Then let's pull the two people in and see who's lying. You know what I mean?
He has literally proposed us working together since week 2. And the reason I won't is because I can't work with someone who runs their fucking mouth like this.
Oh, and it's just like fucking weird because like he wanted to backdoor Liv when he was like the HOH, and he has said a million times, I would never align with Allie and Liv, but then offers you guys to work with you. So it's like,
and he
he's
won't
just
tell me.
shady all
You
around.
just told me who the back door was because he kept telling me there's a backdoor option, but never wanted to tell me who it was. Which reiterates the fact that he has to fucking go this week because I don't believe him for a second that if by chance he gets that HOH, he's not coming after us.
Yeah.
And that doesn't help your guys' game.
No.
That doesn't help your guys' game.
No, I know.
Do you know what I mean? So, and that's the conversation. So right after Hasbro, I pulled Erica into the red room and I told her all of this.
And the thing is, I could be wrong about the Liv thing, but that's what I was hearing at the time.
I'm not going to even say anything about that because that's in the past.
And I don't know. I could be
You're not
wrong.
the only one I heard it from, but it just to reiterate it.
Yeah.
And the fact that he won't tell me tells me it's Liv. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if it was anybody else, he would have told me. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to tell me because now it's Liv.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he thinks I'm stupid. He really thinks I'm stupid.
Does he really?
Oh yeah, he really thinks I'm stupid. He thinks he knows everything that's going on in this game. He thinks Erica's a lone wolf. Fucking idiot. You're so smart.
Erica's probably the most well padded person right now because she has like a bunch of soldiers around her.
So it's just like he has to go this week, and that's what my conversation with Erica was. And I said to her, I was like, I told her everything that I just told you, and then I said to her, listen, one of the reasons I love working with you is because you have always given people the opportunity to voice how they feel, what they think, and to vote however the fuck they want to vote.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, E, I had to vote to evict Ryan for this and this and this reason, but I love working with you, so I would really love for you to hear out the reasons why.
Yeah.
I feel this is best for our game collectively.
Yeah.
And if you still disagree, then we'll have to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But if you just give me a minute to explain my reasons, and if you can get on board, then
that's great.
Blah blah. Long story short, she heard everything I had to say. She's like, let's do it. Let's get rid of Ryan.
Okay, let's do it.
Because he's a fucking cancer. He is going to continue to plant these little seeds of doubt, and we just don't need that. We just need the next few weeks to bulldoze through everybody who's not in the 6, and then we do our thing from there. And
Which
may the
is
best man
fair
win.
game.
May the best man win. Do you
I'm
understand?
fucking game.
And we just can't have this.
I'm wondering
and also, he's threatening now. Now his new pitch is threatening the fact that whichever side of the house decides to get me out of here, I'm very persuasive and I'm very convincing. So as a juror, you don't want me on your bad side.
Unless it's unanimous, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's unanimous, what are you gonna do then? Who are you gonna fucking be after then?
Exactly.
When it's unanimous.
Yeah. So talk to E if you want, but as it stands,
I did a little bit, but the thing is, I don't know if like we're just not on that level yet. But like she doesn't necessarily share too much with me, so I don't know where her head is
before
at.
I had that conversation with her, though.
It was like very recent. It was before we came outside, so I think it was after.
Oh, okay.
Because she did tell me to not believe the Final Four thing, and that's why I didn't even feel like I had to approach at that point because like she already told me like.
Oh, because I told her.
Yeah, so
'Cause
like
I told
that's
her.
why I didn't feel a need to be like I was gonna talk to you about it eventually, just so that we could have it out of the clear.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But it wasn't like a concern or like an urgent thing for me to do because she'd already reassured me that
good. Okay.
it's not the case.
Good. So the other thing too is that I have this idea, and this might be a little shysty, but you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Because he's being such a cocky, arrogant, condescending A.
We tell him we're keeping him?
Correct. And we do the first BB Can real blindside.
Oh.
That's what happens. You want to get super cocky in this fucking game? All right, let's go, homie. You want to
Damn.
fucking run my name through the ground and bring me into your freaking week 2 drama, destroy a freaking trust that was once there.
Yeah.
And you're trying to bring in week 5 drama and destroy some trust I have over here. Fuck you. You're trying to destroy my game. I'm going to finish yours.
Fair game. Fair game. The first one. Oh my god.
And I know for a fact that Dayla can't stand him.
Yeah.
So even though we might not always see eye to eye, I know for a fact they would vote to get him out.
Yeah.
If they given the opportunity, they would do it.
Yeah. I think so
that's
too.
it. And obviously I need to talk to Will because I think he probably is feeling like, what the fuck right now. So I want to explain this.
He hasn't shut up about how much he hates Ryan.
Yeah, but I want to talk to him about this, whatever he heard. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know he hates Ryan, but I don't want him to think that I would throw him under the bus
Yeah.
like that. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
So I need to clear that up with him. I need to have another conversation with Johnny as well. But if Will's on board, you're on board. Like you said, Maddie will do whatever you guys.
What the house does.
Let's make it a fucking unanimous and blindside the shit out of his ass.
Fair game. I just hope he doesn't ask me questions because I'm really bad at like if he's like, you're going to like keep me.
Wife airdrop. Switch button. Off. YouTube. Cap pre-replay for neck 12 track ep 11/11. Epic track full track position 27 minutes of 31 minutes.
I know it's gonna happen, but like so far I haven't done that where I tell a person one thing and then do another. So I think like it's gonna take everything in me to.
Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
I tell them undecided.
Yeah, if you tell him you're undecided. Or just tell him the truth, whatever you want. It's your game. I'm
down
gonna
for
fuck with him. I'm gonna fuck with him.
I'm down for blindside.
I'm gonna fuck with him, and he better stay away from me for the rest of the day if he doesn't want me to call his ass out.
This is what you've been waiting for, if you can.
I'm
This might be
fucking
your
fired
first
up.
blindside.
I'm fired up. I'm so.
Because like the thing is, it's like all I have in this game so far. Like I don't have any compliments under my belt. It's like my word, so I don't want to like.
I don't have any comps
lie about
either.
it either.
I don't have any comps.
Like I don't want
either.
to tell them you're like 100%
Sure,
safe
sure,
and
I
that.
understand that.
Because that's all I have in this game.
I understand
And
that.
if I do that, I feel like people are gonna be like, "You little shit."
Yeah, I understand that.
Like I want it to be a program where I tell people
Under my
something.
belt either, and all I have is my word. So
Yeah.
when someone tries to make me look like I'm not that of my word,
Yeah.
that's when I have a fucking problem.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I'm fired up.
No, I get it. As bad as I want your Latina to come out, I don't know if it's the best game move.
No, I know. Anyway, so you're good?
Okay, I was on board with that until Johnny pointed something out, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're right." If they
win, me and Liv.
they're 2 out of the 5.
What?
If they win, they're 2 of the final 5. Then they control the game. They go to the end. If we leave it to that,
Wait, isn't it in 2 weeks?
I don't know the timing of it. I just know that it would work out to 5 people left.
Ryan did point out the fact that if that's true, then we definitely do have to take it. Ryan. Hi.
Oh.
Ryan did point out the fact
That was creepy.
In the BB Can Museum challenge,
Yeah.
the Kevin beats the triple eviction. It shows day 49 and day 55. Today's day 30, which would mean it would be in 2 weeks.
Right.
Right?
49
so
and
2 weeks.
55.
2 weeks, we should technically have still 9 people here.
And then 3 people go home, and there's 6 left.
And then 3 people go home, and there's 6 left. But we might be off by a week, in which case you're right. We can't take that
Well,
chance.
55 is 6 days later, so it might be because the second season
Right.
goes out in 55, so it might be. I don't know who was telling me the math, but someone was telling me how they're gonna be. If we leave them and we don't take them out before the triple. If they win, they're 2 of the final 5, and they control the house at that
Yeah, that's
point.
not good. That's definitely not good.
Because think about it this way: if one of us wins and takes the shot at one of them, and one of them goes home, there's 1 in 8 chance for them to win and target us back, which we still have the numbers. So let's say it's like I don't know, like
And they haven't won anything yet.
That's true. But they haven't been given the opportunity.
But that's the thing, so it's like they have a 1 in 8 chance, where we have 8 out of 9 of us are on the same like plan of getting the other one out.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's weigh out the plan A, plan B.